Welcome to the Hot Dish Podcast, where that's a little bit of everything that's always good. I'm your host, Jordan, and today we're going to do something a little different here. Everything you see in front of me is going to be a computer. We're going to put it together during the live stream. So, today with me I have, you guys come up here.
Hey, my spatula. I've never been here before.
Travis.
So you can hardly see me.
And Austin. We'll do a quick explanation of what everything is, and then we'll take it all down and start putting it together, because this is not going to work. Legos, unless we just want to do it while we're building it. Which may be
Literally considered adult Legos.
Adult Legos, sure. And we'll do it afterwards. Alright, let's take everything out. Yay!
Zip ties.
Zip ties.
Thermal paste.
Computer case.
Thermal. Don't worry, I got that one. Hey, my power supply. RM850? I think that's what I have in mind.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
It's a nice supply.
Works well.
Yeah, it's super quiet.
You want to start with that? Because you take the
yeah,
stuff
we'll
off?
the paste off. You have like paper towels, right?
Yes. This big behind you can be the garbage.
Perfect.
I
I was just gonna say, I hope you cut it all open already.
I cut those open because I wanted to see the cooler, how much.
Oh, you even took the bottom deal off.
Ryzen 9.
Wasn't there a?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not supposed to do that.
Not usually. But you did.
Is it bad that I did?
No. Yeah, we'll need one of these fans for the case.
Do you want to set these brackets back?
Yeah, we'll have to put. I was gonna put. You want to put that big orange one on afterwards? We get all the cables done.
Yeah, that one's probably going to be the last piece that you're setting in there.
And they can just stay up front. Unless you're gonna use the whole table.
There you go.
Just don't bump the mics too much. If they're in their way, you can scoot them down. Yeah, let's go get paper towels.
What are these screws sitting here for?
Those are they were on top of the fan because they took out the normal fan.
Gotcha.
So, do we do it the correct way and assemble everything on top of the motherboard box?
That's what I always do.
And hope that it boots, because I definitely did not do that. I got super lucky.
You didn't do that.
No.
You criticized me so much because I don't do
Because
that.
I was building as I was getting my parts in the
That's
mail,
right, because
and
you
I was
put
like,
everything in the case.
Yeah, no, he did it right away.
Yep.
I remember that.
Could you
I remember
imagine the
seeing your
cable mod
picture.
cables not working?
Oh my
That would have been terrible.
I'd have been so pissed for you, honestly.
So we'll probably do it the right way.
I always assemble everything on the motherboard before. I don't necessarily put it on the box. I don't give a shit. Let's do that. I'll put it on top of the anti-static case. But... Is that the that water cooler? Is that LCD screen on there?
No, it's just a
Oh,
hooks up to your RGB header.
gotcha.
So it's just like a loop.
You like top down so you can see
Oh,
what
it's
the
the
guys are
castle. Gotcha.
Yep. Ooh, can't forget the best part.
Stickers.
The badge, I should say. It's a badge.
It's a sticker.
Yeah.
You gotta put that on your car. Because it's a badge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it on George's Jeep.
doing. Yeah. Right in the front, on the window.
Turn your line of sight.
So I'm not gonna lie, I've never fully built a computer. Austin helped me build it, and he broke the motherboard.
Yep. I did do that.
We're like, oh, what's this? He puts the pins in.
Oh no.
No, I think I put the CPU on the wrong way.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I set it on there,
pins in
and
the-
then I tried like pushing out a little bit, and I'm like,
Oh,
doesn't
no.
seem quite right.
Then I tried to explain to the lady that the motherboard was broken when I got here because I had to try to return it.
You did return it, though.
This was in 2012.
Oh no.
So did you
So-
plan on where you're gonna put the M.2?
I think we're gonna move. Then we see we're gonna move this
Move
down
this one
here
down
and
and
put
put
it
the
there.
M.2 up there.
Where is that? Actually?
This one doesn't come with a heatsink for them, that
Oh,
too?
you know what? I even forgot the RAM up here.
I was gonna say you could. That just goes right.
His
over.
M.2 has a heatsink on it.
Oh, is that right?
Yep.
Okay. So you're just gonna move that.
Yeah.
I got more parts in here. Lost parts.
Terabyte Western Digital.
They had a deal where if you bought this for
You,
like
you had to get the
120
one
bucks?
with the heatsink on it though. They sold
$120,
it without
they give you that.
Oh, is that right?
for free.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And we
solid.
got a decent student discount.
Oh, that's really solid.
It was like
Micro
bam.
Center? That's what.
No, it was just online.
It was
Oh,
directly
so
from WD's website.
Oh,
Because
really?
that was like right after they purchased SanDisk.
Okay. Yep.
So they came out with all their
Crazy purchase
SSDs.
for them.
Just took it upside down. I thought about, because I've seen people do this, I thought about painting that orange as well. I was like, yeah.
Ooh.
That'd be. I feel like that'd be a process.
It would have been a pain in the butt.
Just comes off.
There's
Just-
6 screws holding that thing on.
But like, just that.
Oh, so.
Like, I would have covered everything, yeah, because it just, I would have painted this piece, because it comes
Yeah.
off from that.
Okay.
But I didn't do it. I was like,
Falls out on everything else. Maybe.
but I might purchase, because I purchased last night, I purchased a. Is it not? Austin's having issues.
And you got them too.
Last night I purchased a 4 terabyte external drive because I need one for my Xbox.
This thing's being difficult.
And so
No.
Amazon was having a deal where 4 terabytes was $75
Oh, that's really good.
for external. So I was like, fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christmas.
Is that the same? Is that the same? Call me dumb. Is that the same thread? Is the other one?
I mean, it would have to be. It's still an M.2 set.
No, 'cause
No,
look,
it's
look,
completely
look,
different.
Look, look,
Is
this
it
one's
really?
different.
Yeah.
This one's different than here.
That's
Oh, no.
kind of weird.
So actually, Austin, look at this. Take this out and put it here. No.
Good.
Oh, never mind.
well, we'll check here. This
Okay.
one will have to get. It'll have to get moved down.
I was like, yeah, why is that one taller? Is it because this one has the?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that slot will have to get.
You
moved
need
out anyway 'cause the
a-
card is shorter.
Pequeño wrench.
I got it.
Like the Horus fan on the bottom right of the motherboard.
This little thing.
Yeah.
X570 chipset gets hot, boy.
Oh.
What is that actually covering? Is that not covering another? I'm gonna say usually on a lot of new motherboards you see like an M.2.
Yeah, so there's an extension for this thing. So it's stood off taller. You have a small wrench. Take the whole thing out. Oh. Austin rips it off. No!
Another motherboard down.
You're supposed to use your fingers on it?
Can you so take that little tip out and then try to use your.
Yeah, just unscrew it.
yeah.
Is it not? Solid. I see what you mean.
Unless they don't want you to, you just use this extra one.
I mean, it's not a big deal. I won't see it. My graphics card's gonna be like this big.
I was just able to move mine, but
Well,
That's weird.
it is what it is.
Yeah, mine was the same way. You could just
Yeah.
move it.
I wasn't too worried about it, but the Elgato, I want to get the new Elgato.
Or not the Stream Deck card,
The new
video card.
yeah, it's the 4K Pro, I think it's called.
You can stream 4K.
But it's gonna sit because I bought one time and I returned it because it did not work for my desktop I think one of my PCI slots was dead. I couldn't tell you what it was wrong, but because he's like, oh, it works fine, and I put it in my computer. My computer would see it, but something would not work with it at all.
So what size video card is that? Is that even gonna fit underneath if you put that
It's gonna fit right above, butt up against it.
I was gonna say because if I were to set up an SLI in my case right now, it would be
Butt up
almost
against the
pressed
bottom.
right up against it.
Mhm.
Against the bottom.
Yeah,
Oh.
which is why like I would love to set up an SLI on it. I mean, I still have the 1080 Ti. I mean, granted, it still works great, but if I wanted to SLI it. It would be
It'd be
millimeters
like
apart.
suffocation.
yeah,
Real
I'd suffocate
hard.
the top card.
Ooh, piece one done. Go team.
That was the weirdest I have ever. I had to put the screw into the attachment and use the attachment as the screw. It was like,
And that was just the M.2.
Yeah.
You got a lot more to go.
Gigabyte, what you doing?
Well, they don't expect you to move this from there.
I suppose you should probably put your CPU in.
Good.
I don't know, where did you put it? I mean,
3900 X.
It was
the
cool.
cooler is so
3900X?
heavy.
Yeah, it was really funny when we went in. I have a knife here, Austin, so we're not scratching my stuff.
Did I get it all the way?
I'm just saying, 9900K fan club. It is what it is.
Of course, baby.
You have fan clears?
I have an AIO.
Yeah,
cooler.
yours is. You have Corsair AO.
Yeah. I have the white that I had to drive to the cities for because that was the only spot that had it.
Oh, really?
I tried to order online. Everyone was
So
sold out.
that's got like the platinum one, right?
Mhm.
The SCE platinum.
That was the platinum that they, right after I bought mine, they issued a recall out for like 1% of their stock because it leaked. So you had to make sure that you didn't have that certain model number on it.
Nice.
Okay,
So I spent like a couple days
I'll just go.
sweating.
So you see the triangle on it?
Be on the bottom left or right. Yep.
That lines up with that guy. So.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yep.
So the Ryzen doesn't even go in there. You just drop it. You get it set in right.
Aha!
There you go.
I did it. I Ryzen.
Ryzen's just so weird having the pins on the.
Right.
I suppose put your RAM in.
Oh, sure.
That's weird too because with like every time I set up like an Intel chip, it always has like the larger case that almost goes down over it to
Yep.
hold it down.
Where this
Ryzen's
like,
are only just like the one.
the whole socket moves, and I think it like crimps onto.
Do we
the
need to
pins.
take these out?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I'll
I'll
try to
work
fit
on
that
that.
cooler on there. Yeah.
Yep. What's funny is you remove these, but the back plate stays.
Oh, is that right?
Yep. It's really weird.
So it doesn't have a separate back plate for that one there. It's just included on the back of the motherboard.
So this back plate,
Yep.
normally it would come off with
Yeah.
some coolers, but with ours, it just you leave it on. You use the double back plate.
So Austin and I
Alright.
have almost identical specs. He's a little faster RAM than I
Which
do.
I can't even run mine at the speed because my BIOS is not.
So
good
then I'll
enough.
be able to overclock mine and then
enable
equals
that,
Austin.
enable that XMP profile, baby.
I don't know if I set mine up properly because I have the 3200. I don't think I have it running at that. I think mine is running at 2666 currently.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So no, out of the box, all RAM will run at 2133.
Yeah, that's what mine is.
Alright.
That one is. But I bought mine at 2130.
So then I set mine at XMP, and it went to 3600, and
Okay.
it wouldn't even post.
Oh really?
And that's on the latest BIOS. So I knocked it back to 3533, posted. I'm like, okay. So I just can't run it at 3600 yet.
Yeah. Well,
Because
who's to say even with the next BIOS update?
exactly. That's the bad thing about buying such a new platform.
I'm selling a Ryzen fan if anybody wants one. Sell it to you. Cheap.
I will admit
The
those.
stock Ryzen cooler. They're
those-
actually really nice.
They are. They're
Super
RGB and
nice.
everything.
What
Because that's what matters.
do I need to knock?
Well, yeah.
Obviously.
I just need to knock. You did it.
You have 4 sticks then.
I do.
Awesome.
You only put it in one half, or how did you do this? I'm doing it backwards.
Put in the. Oh, yours open on the bottom too. Mine didn't.
Oh, because I've seen videos of that.
Yep. Mine don't open on the bottom. It's really weird.
Mine only open on top as well.
Really? Okay.
Does that suck?
Yeah. Here, click both times.
So you are running the Trident.
He just has these standard.
Trident Z RGB G skill.
But it's for AMD.
I was able to get.
made for AMD.
Yep. So this was actually came out when Ryzen 2 came out.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it came out after, but yeah.
Yep. I was able to snag Ryzen or G-Skill Trident Z Neo, which is
Okay.
made for Ryzen 3.
I wanted to be that I wanted to say that douche, but just that person that buys the Royale.
Upside down.
Oh, it is upside down. My bad.
That buys the Royale.
It wasn't much more
RAM.
expensive.
It looks so gaudy, but it would
It's so
look
cool
amazing.
though.
Those are sharp.
Yeah. Yep. That's
Those
exactly
pins
what
up
I
there.
said. Putting them in. I'm like, guys, yikes.
2 stickers.
Cut you up. Alright, so put one sticker right there.
Yeah, and put sticker like there.
Right over the fan here, actually. Just
You have a paper towel.
Right there. Roll.
Ah. Cool
Oh.
beans.
For cool beans. It's always a time for cool beans.
yeah, that's what I meant.
Put this back in here because I won't need it.
So then you'll be taking just all of the cooling solution off of the AIO
Yeah.
and just using the aftermarket.
I suppose we could just leave the stock stuff on for just the initial boot.
I mean,
Oh yeah, where they have to apply twice.
Well, then you just leave the whole cooler on and throw it in the motherboard or in the case. So we'll just take it off.
Okay.
Then I don't have to pull it back off.
Wait, so you're gonna mount this and then that at the same time.
Yeah, so
we'll throw everything in at once.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once the motherboard's all together.
I was gonna say it's almost more difficult depending on if you had to take like the backplate off of the motherboard, then it's a lot easier to do it beforehand. To actually mount the AIO cooler beforehand rather than doing it in the case, because it's such a bitch.
Some cases are just a bitch.
Yeah, true.
I bought the H500 NZXT H500. Oh, NZXT H500 Overwatch Edition, but I didn't like the color of the parts inside of it. They didn't match at all. Like they weren't this Overwatch orange.
I have to
Oh,
admit,
they're-
I fell in love with the PUBG edition.
Yeah.
So I painted everything orange. These actually match my cables a lot better. They're over there.
Yeah, those ones. Off screen.
So I'm gonna take this fan out.
Dot, not a lot.
The more the merrier.
if it goes and it oozes over into your pins, you're good.
This stuff is super thick. Thankfully, it's non-conductive. Like you,
Yeah, Austin, are you wearing your non-conductive bracelet?
who the what? Fuck.
My mom.
Remember that bird video?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that?
God, is that
Were they
cringy?
mounting up the cooling solution?
Dude, we we got it. We got the 3900X exclusive. That's what he's like. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Austin, you're playing that really aggressively.
I'll need more yet.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off because this is gonna be a process to set everything up. It's gonna take, like you said, a couple hours to get everything in the
I'll
case.
set it
You're gonna
this
try to
video.
boot it without turning on the switch, and it's gonna be great to see your face. It happens every time.
I think I did that as well when I first did
Absolutely
it.
did that all
And I was
night.
like, you're like,
Oh, the switch on the power supply?
Always do it every single time.
I'm used to turning it on because I had a case where the power supply had another lead going to it, so you had to make sure it was on
Oh, okay.
before you even mounted the power supply.
That's actually really weird.
was that your Fantex one?
Yep, which I
Nice.
am using again.
Are you?
Yeah, because it's my home theater PC now.
Because Alienware died.
Yeah, and that's going to my brother. No, it just decided one day that it no longer wanted Windows installed.
Which after this, once we get the computer like turned on, it's lighting, it looks nice. That's when they're gonna end the live stream, and should I talk to the mic? And then we're gonna spend the next couple hours installing Windows, which I still have to purchase.
Yeah, $34.
Are you doing a home or pro?
Probably do the Pro, because Austin's like, oh, why not?
It's $4 more.
Where are you getting the pro for $34?
some jank ass.
Yeah.
It'll
bootleg
throw-
website.
I purchased 4 copies of Windows from them so far, and every time it throws fraud alert. But every time I've never had an issue.
So I was watching it was a while ago, but I was watching like a Linus video,
Mm-hmm.
and even he's like, "Oh yeah, I pirate Windows all the time." It's like, all right, solid, go for it.
Well, like, and it's like the way we're doing it's not even pirating. We're just buying it from a different.
Yeah, you're buying it
country.
from a third party source.
I watch. It's funny because I watch a lot of at work. I watch like a lot of time lapse videos of them building because they're interesting. Like if we'd have done this like super, they sped this whole thing up. But I'm thinking about it like he's gonna spend like a couple hours installing Windows on that because he customized all the lights on it as well. I'm like, oh shit! It's just not like booting on and it's like, oh look, all the lights are blue. Cool. No, he spent the last till like 3 hours installing Windows
And all the softwares
all
to
the
run the
software.
lights.
That's a hell of a.
Austin, remind me, we're never going to pottery.
I was gonna say he could make a Bob Ross video out of this.
Yeah. I should probably be
Happy.
showing what he's
This
doing.
this
No.
thermal piece is so thick. Too.
It's very thick,
Oh my god.
So,
like 3 C's.
what
at
Austin is
least.
doing is he's applying this thermal paste, which is just a better conductor of heat than just like metal on metal, which will transfer to the cooler, which will in turn cool it.
You know what you should have did?
Which I should have done.
You should have just first time ever in your life, like actually building like a full set PC. You should have delidded your CPU.
Throw liquid metal in there.
Yep. Could you imagine?
I don't know that anyone's actually delidded a Ryzen that I know of.
I always see
Like,
it
I've
with
never
Intel
seen
chips.
Explain-
Yeah,
ex-
Intel, yeah.
Explain what delidded means.
So basically, you're taking the actual chip apart.
The
You're
heat
taking
spreader.
Yep, you're taking off the conductor that they have in there, and a lot of people, what they'll do if they delid a CPU is they'll put a liquid metal in rather than a similar conductor to like this, because a liquid metal obviously
You know what I should've
conducts
done?
a lot better.
I should have taken up all these stickers on the side here. I'll take
You
them.
don't see them.
I'll take off this one.
Don't put your
Yeah, that was
fingers
close.
in the thermal paste.
It's like a Hollywood put your hand in the cement type thing.
I put my fingerprint on it.
Yep.
It's gonna peel off like a bitch.
So
It's gonna peel off like a fucking shitty tea mug. You know,
Yeah,
the sticker on the
yeah.
bottom side. I'm
Need some
angry.
Dugon shit.
I'll worry about it
you
later.
need-
Yeah. I was
You
gonna
don't
say
need this. That's if you don't have an RGB header.
There's no way you're gonna notice it anyways. And all the
Let's see.
corners up.
So this goes to your RGB header on your motherboard for your pump,
Okay, cool.
and then this is a triple fan to single. So that'll plug all your fans on the radiator get plugged into that. 3 of them at least, and then they'll plug into your CPU
Yeah,
side.
because I also bought I had those two fans as well, and I also bought the Noctua. It's about 2 thin Noctua fans we put on
Yeah.
front of that as well.
Which ones did you actually get for the Noctus?
NF.
Oh, A12. 12 by 15s. I think these are actually what I have on my radiator currently.
You don't actually use this.
That's why I didn't paint
It's
it.
funny, yeah.
Um,
we need that.
There's a baggie of bolts. These baggie of bolts are for the case. I remember that.
Well, these PNW fans are actually really nice.
But I have about a ½ inch. I can stick my finger between the fan and that front piece in here. It's like,
Oh,
okay,
really?
I should be enough. That should be enough space for my fan to tuck in there.
Are you using the
You can use
just because I wasn't really listening?
Blank
Are
one?
you using the stock fans for that IO cooler?
I put it in
the Corsair ones on.
The Corsair ones are gonna be the ones on there. All right.
and then so it sucks because the 120 only come in a 3-pack.
Yep.
We were at Micro Center and like, oh cool, 140. Wait, what's my cooler? Because this can fit a 280 in the front. I didn't get what. I think the Deep Cool didn't have a 280 model. They only had the 140. Or excuse me, 240.
Oh, I think these are the right ones. They are. Perfect.
I remember when we were first building my first computer. Austin's like, let's put the graphics card in. It's like, that's the last thing I put in. Get out of here.
So I'm like, it's the coolest.
Yeah.
Well, it is the coolest. It's also the biggest, most expensive piece that always goes in last.
Generally.
Did this come with the little antennas here?
Antennas?
Yes.
Oh, they're in there. Ooh. Oh, it's one antenna.
Mine's also only one.
You see, my next idea is I want to get a bigger desk.
Yeah. You want mine?
No.
My custom made for my living area. You want mine?
I'm just gonna take that top piece out, and then I'm gonna get a bigger board from Menards and just build a frame that's the same size as this, and that's what's gonna sink in.
Oh, okay.
And so it's like, oh, cool, bigger desk. Ooh, I unlocked my Deep Cool badge.
So now what you should do is you should get one of those super big ass mouse mats, like bigger than what you have already
It's
on
4
there.
feet.
They make bigger. They make like
Well,
7 footers.
a
They
Thermaltake-
just cover like the entire
Thermaltake
desk.
has a desk that is all mouse pad on the top,
Oh, is
and
that right?
RGB around the corner.
Oh,
my
duh.
God.
I'm like, where's your right bracket? They're right there.
Jordan.
Because I'm looking, I'm like, there's only the Intel ones.
I also painted the orange ones.
Those are the AIO brackets.
So, yes. Don't need any of that stuff.
I'm just looking at the thermal paste on it.
You won't see it.
No, I know. It's just so thick.
Did yours squish out at all when you put it on, Austin?
No, actually. That stuff is like thick.
Reasons,
Yeah.
at least.
What are you looking for?
You need these little screws.
Yeah, I actually took those screws out of that bag and put them for this bag. So I put them in there. I was like, we don't need those.
So you need these big
I thought you need these guys for some reason.
thumb mounts.
We need those.
Those are
screws to
for-
go over the top of it.
Yeah, those are for mounting the fans to the radiator.
Oh, gotcha.
Those longer.
Black ones.
Yeah.
So these ones were for those N6T ones. I'm not gonna probably use these for. The other
I mean, you
ones.
can.
good.
Yeah, they're all the same.
Yeah,
I was like-
fan screws don't really
Well, like,
deviate.
I guess because these are going to threads. But I was like,
Yeah, you'll need the longer ones for the radiator just because they have to go through the entire fan. These ones, if you just mount it like onto the top here, you can just put the screws over the top. That's why you use the shorter ones.
Oh god, I hope we have enough long screws because normally fans don't come with long screws
What-
for radiators.
my only worry is though is that
Oh,
somewhere
I had it with it, huh?
there's a plate that goes right here in my case. What do you want for each side?
Okay, it's not this last
Oh,
one.
it's over here.
Yeah, it's probably over there somewhere. We have to somehow. Nice.
Let go.
We have to somehow on. Let's see. It's gonna be mounted like this. The radiator should be here, and we have to put those small fans on this side at the same time. I don't think we're gonna be. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do that.
Well, you mount the radiator on first, and then you mount the fans up.
So, Jordan, how do you want to do this? Like that? You want to go top, bottom? How do you want your hoses? Because I have mine like this.
Is it gonna fit?
I was gonna say, is it gonna fit with the hoses pushing up against? Oh yeah,
Yeah, that'll
it'd be
fit.
pretty close.
I think that's the only way. Because you have your fan. That's why you have yours, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because that's the only way we're gonna get the hoses to go on the top.
It'll be one
Other
of the
than being on top.
best, I think.
Yeah, let's just do it for that.
So then, yeah, we're gonna take.
Mashing parts. You want me to hold something for you?
So yeah, we're gonna want to put this one on the bottom because those are actually longer.
Okay.
And those might actually touch. I don't necessarily want that.
This will be your bottom.
Yeah. I screwed that up once already on mine.
Yeah, and so you have them upright, so this bump goes that way.
Yeah.
See, I'm not used to these like Ryzen brackets at all. I'm used to the Intel. You put one on the back, you use the thumb screws, just screw it down, and you're good. Like that's. I'm good with just that.
Yeah, I've never done a Ryzen system before this one either. It was
I
like,
mean, Isaac's was. Did we just use the air cooler on Isaac's?
initially, yeah, and he's still rocking the stock air cooler.
I do. There's pizza.
They just surprised you or anything?
I heard you coming in from a mile away.
What?
I'm his dear.
Yeah, what's up? You see the road?
You're not his only second deer, just so you know.
Yeah,
Guy.
there's another- There's
Matthew.
Yeah.
There's.
You've already found another.
Did you see the road construction? Up here, they tar down.
Is there?
Yeah.
Like over here too?
Yeah. So they're like up here. Did you see all the road construction going up
Yeah,
here?
I nearly shit myself because I'm like,
Oh,
where's the
Jordan-
entrance for
Jordan's-
this apartment?
You just drive past the road close.
think,
Yeah.
I think they're putting in a roundabout up here.
Oh, gross.
I was like, but it's really weird because, so there was the intersection that was like, went like this,
Yep.
and like obviously go through there, but past it was a triangle piece of land that just had like a curve all around it, some trees in it. I think they ripped it all out and put a roundabout there.
Oh, like they took out that entire
Yeah,
block.
I think
and
so.
they're
I
putting
haven't,
it
I haven't walked up there.
I know. I was looking. I'm like, really? Nobody lives off that?
Are you
There's
guys
also-
streaming your PC?
We're just recording. We're not streaming. And I have two cameras in this one.
Got a timer going to see how fast Austin can do it?
No, just so I can.
I'm not winning any awards.
I can just
We've
glance.
seen
over.
how fast he'll break.
Well, I can
forward.
just glance over there and be like, "Oh my god, kill me! We've been here for 4 hours, and Austin's putting the RAM in or something."
It has been a lot.
I will say this: Austin's gonna spend. You just did it backwards, didn't you? Oh, never mind.
No.
I'm looking at this
What do
piece.
you mean?
Wasn't this?
I did do backwards.
What?
Yeah.
She's still gonna fit. Oh yeah, she'll still be fine. Okay, good. I did indeed do it backwards, but
Oh,
hey, it still works.
It's still. I mean,
Ah, sorry.
so is that pushing up against the M.2?
No, it's actually not. I don't mind because I've got thermal armor that goes in between all the slots.
Yeah.
Mine was actually touching.
Oh, is that right?
So yeah.
Yeah, so I was gonna go with one upgrade from this was the Wi-Fi Pro. And I was like, okay, because I wanted the Wi-Fi just in case I took it somewhere and I didn't have to hardwire it.
So what's the difference between the Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi Pro?
Oh no,
There wasn't much.
no,
Yeah,
it was
I don't imagine.
It was the Wi-Fi Pro and then the Elite, and then I noticed they came up with Elite Wi-Fi, and the only difference was a PCI slot. There was a USB-C port back here, not on camera, and there's one other thing. There's maybe one less M.2.
Yeah,
I mean-
and then they looked slightly different, but I think this one's actually got cooler RGB on it.
I was like, okay, I'm not gonna. Another PCI thing. I was like, I'm not gonna SLI because no games are freaking using it anymore.
I was gonna say, especially now with the RTX card, you don't need to.
I like that orange. It looks nice. I'm hoping to get everything else on there.
It's actually gonna look really
Yeah, 'cause
nice,
I was
especially
freaking-
with that bracket.
Because I painted these, and I was getting antsy about it, and I put too much paint on them. And so the coat I put a coat on, and I got too antsy, so I put another coat on, and it just smudged. When I
Oh,
dried.
no.
I'm like,
Oh no!
fuck! That piece and this piece were really bad.
So that's mounted.
I was gonna say.
I was like, why is it wiggling? But you just pushed the cardboard in.
I was gonna say that actual.
Okay,
NTSC
cool, it is the
bracket's
right
really nice.
Okay, well, I'm going to the gym. Goodbye.
Have fun.
Workout.
A gym, she means donut shop.
Yeah. Buy a donut for me too.
Now if you're going to the gym, that's carbs. You don't have carbs.
What's the gray one? Is that signifying it's the CPU?
Which one are you looking at? Because you have a CPU power and then.
Because I know mine's got 2 CPU headers.
Yep. I was gonna say that might be the case for this one too, just because so many more of these modern
And
motherboards have to have a second CPU
Generally,
header.
the ones up here are both CPU.
Well, I would, unless the gray is like a secondary power.
System fan 1, CPU. Okay, CPU opt and then
Optional?
CPU fan. So then this
Or-
one must be CPU fan.
I would imagine if the maybe that's like a CPU optimal header.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know OPT what they would
'Cause I
actually
know-
label it, but I would imagine that would be the main header
the
for it.
gray
What are you
one.
worrying about now?
Well, the gray that'd be for the fan.
Yeah, okay. Because I know I'm gonna plug the pump in.
Yeah. So I mean,
I'll just plug it into the black one.
You freaking me out now.
well, they have two different CPU. It almost looks like fan headers on there. So it's does this one have a separate?
It's just RGB.
Oh, so that's the actual cable because mine has like the little mini USB
So-
that plugs in onto the side.
Oh, see now this will plug into here,
Yeah.
and then this plugs right into your header.
Yeah. Okay.
But we don't need that because this is just a pump.
Yeah. Tape it off.
Don't
Honestly, just cut it. Just
cut it.
Jordan, we're gonna cut your wire.
Don't need this stuff. This can all go back in there as well.
What's
I
up?
suppose you can drop your card in.
no. Wait, that goes in last.
How would you grab the power supply and plug that on put that on the table too?
Because we really don't need to put fans on it. We're just gonna boot it and then turn it back off again.
Okay, so then use the power supply and all that stuff.
Because as long as it's flowing coolant,
Oh, that's gonna be a fucking.
it should stay cool enough.
Hopefully, it's not gonna be long enough for the whole plugins back there.
I'm gonna pull the stuff out of it.
Yeah, I got you.
Pull my stuff.
And then, should we use your extensions just to make sure those are all working properly?
Where's zip ties?
Zip ties,
Yeah, they make sure you have plenty of zip ties.
which is actually really nice.
I
Honestly.
wasn't too worried.
Ah.
And they send you the really nice like black ones that are short. It's awesome. And I drop all those cords.
Oh, these cords look sick.
Dude, they're so stiff.
Actually, see these?
Those are just extensions.
Like,
Those
look
are.
at this.
These actually look super nice though.
and that's
Yeah.
look, there was a lot closer to the color
These are
than the
really
orange that was
close.
on there.
And once you're in the case, the glass is like tinted a little bit, so you'll know.
You're not gonna notice if there's any
That
difference in the hue
looks
of color.
Here you go, sir.
Do you want to move this over and set that power supply right over here, or what do you want to do?
Sure, because I don't think that cord's gonna be long enough to reach the floor. Just gotta go back behind Austin.
I was gonna say we might as well just have the fan facing up, so set it upside down.
It's upside down.
So let's set everything out of the way.
You know, set the other cord right over there. That's your 24 pin.
Yep.
It's the biggest one. Yes, it's the 20.
The most important one.
Pretty
Yeah,
long.
power cable. You gotta talk thick.
Ow.
Yeah, they send you enough. You don't need these. Molex are stupid and terrible. You don't ever use Molex.
You got a point.
This is your PCIe.
Oh, the big reveal.
I wonder if I'm.
That was all I had. That's my contribution.
Okay, good. I do have 2 8s. I was worried because I was like, oh, you have 2 8s on your.
Yeah, we're like my Founders Edition card is an 8 and a 6.
On the
Oh, is that right?
Yep.
I think mine's a dual 8-pin. Mine was really sketchy to set up though because
really?
well, it shouldn't matter
Holy
which
God! That
8-pin
thing's-
you put in, right?
It shouldn't.
Mine only
There-
worked one way
Were you serious? Because they're identical on there at least.
because mine had the 6+2 pin,
Yep.
and then it had the 8
Oh,
pin.
thank God.
It had the 8-pin, but it only worked in one configuration.
Why
It was
don't
like the 8-pin
more
on the side.
motherboards? Question for you guys. Why don't more motherboards have this giant asshole that way?
So that, like, what do you mean?
So they're plugging like this versus going in. It goes to the side.
Oh, it says, I mean, you have to apply a decent amount of pressure to get like the 24 pin in. I'd imagine if you push too hard, it would just
Like, I just.
even to get like the 24 pin out, you gotta like
It
you gotta
sucks.
you gotta do a janky wiggle on
And
it.
they're brand new cables.
I'm sure they're stiff as hell.
We might have to put that on the bench next to because this isn't gonna reach.
Well, this isn't gonna reach over.
That'll sit on the vet right there. 'Cause he's got the extension on it. Just don't pull. Whatever you do.
Yeah, this
You opted out of
is-
going for
this
the
is
full,
CPU.
like the actual just full set of cables, and not the extensions.
Much cheaper going extensions actually.
Well, yeah, but
much cheaper.
It's like it was $30.
And oh, that's one difference too. It's only a single 8-pin for CPU power. Mine is an 8 and a 4.
I don't know how mine is set up.
Yeah, they have enough 8 pins.
I think mine also has. Mine has a second CPU, but I don't know if I plugged in it. Don't laugh at me. Actually, no. I think I definitely did this because I think I remember that being an issue the first time.
'Cause, yeah, I know if you have an 8 and a 4, that just means extra like supplementary power, so you can, in theory, overclock better. You don't run
Well.
into a, you know,
I overclock more better, please.
Are you gonna overclock, Jordan?
Whatever Austin does.
Yeah.
I think for now until the BIOS gets better.
Yeah. We'll just.
Well, I'm actually gonna go in and turn the voltage down.
How's that right? I was gonna say Ryzen CPUs
Because-
normally perform better with a slightly lower voltage, don't they?
Well, that and because out of the box, the BIOS for all the motherboards are running the 3900X at 1.47 volts. It's idling at 45 degrees Celsius. So I watch enough videos and I'm like, and everyone's like, go in there and turn it down to like 1.3 max.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
And that's still high. So yeah, until the motherboard manufacturers get their shit together.
I mean, the 3900X is such a new.
Exactly, just
But
They're all-
they didn't have that issue with the 9900K, did they? When Intel released their chipset.
no.
But I mean, AMD has been known to overhaul their chips, aren't they? Not even for just like this series, like their other series as well.
There's a power supply. There's a power strip behind you.
Thank you. Power strip fair.
Well, and like the funny thing is, it's not AMD; it's the motherboard manufacturers going, "This is right."
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oof.
It's like AMD may have their own specs, but it's the motherboard manufacturers that actually set the voltages.
I just feel like that's so like spotty. Like, why?
Because
Oh,
they assume they
that's
have
it.
great cooling and.
Did you hear AMD just overtook Nvidia for card sales?
That's crazy.
That is very crazy.
It's another CPU.
Even though their latest video card they put out was kind of meh.
The
And-
5700 and 5700 XT,
The video card?
AMD's. Is that what you're talking about? AMD's video cards?
That's the 5700. What was the.
Oh, the one before that one?
Yeah.
The Ryzen 7.
Ryzen 7.
Yeah, the Radeon 7. Or not Ryzen, Radeon 7.
I felt like
They-
the Radeon 7 was kind of a.
They launched it and then immediately stopped.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay.
Yeah, they actually just full on stopped production for it, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. That's why I was surprised Micro Center had a system with one in it.
Oh, is that
The
right?
Founders Edition Radeon 7. I was looking at it, I'm like, whoa. Because they look sick.
Is it that sleek black or gray?
Silver. All
Silver,
silver.
great.
Yep.
Well, they really made sure that almost no one like heard about it. Like I didn't realize that they stopped production on it up until
Yeah.
a decent amount of time after they actually pulled the cord.
What are you plugging in now?
These are for your graphics card.
Oh wait, but you want me to put the graphics card on?
If you want to, you can. Otherwise,
Well, what are you plugging those in for? Like, was there another step before the graphics card?
I don't think
Not
so.
necessarily. No. I mean,
You just trying to make sure the PCI boots?
I'm just making sure that everything will boot,
Oh, it goes over my board. Oh wait, I'm gonna do it this way. Hold on.
and that all your cables work properly.
God, that's a thick card.
Oh, you know what?
So actually,
Do you
you'll
have
have
the PCI? Hold on. Yeah, you do.
you'll have one cable left over.
Oh my god! I should have to hold it because it's gonna tip over
You
on
gotta
this.
push it down more. It's
There
not
you go.
good.
I don't like that. Don't break! Don't break! Don't break! Don't break!
So I never told James, you know, that motherboard that I gave him.
This is going. This is going on the internet, just so you know.
James won't. care.
James mute. The PCI E slot, when I had originally put in my card,
Yep.
I tried to eject it by pulling that black piece back because you have.
Did you break it?
I'm not saying I did, but I'm
He's
not
got it.
saying I didn't.
The good thing is it works. He never noticed when we were putting it together.
Right? Like,
Like usually I notice those things,
am I
but James
plugging
is one
this
of those where
Okay, go ahead, plug it in.
all right. Yeah.
It might.
You have to turn the strip on.
It flashed. I don't like that.
All right.
RAM is turned on. Does your motherboard have a just button on it, or
Yes.
turn it on?
Let's cue.
That's clear CMOS. Otherwise, we'll just have to take this guy and
All right. I'm gonna stand right back here.
3 USB 3 audio. Ooh.
So is it just your RGB, or did the CPU cooler turn on too?
No, CPU cooler's not on.
Oh, there's your fans.
Everything seems to be working.
Did you just like touch a pin?
You touch the two power pins together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your pump seems to be running.
Yay!
All right.
I didn't break it.
Cool. Yeah, literally, you take and touch the two top pins
Well,
together.
I'm glad you did it, not me.
Because mine actually has a restart and power button on the board.
Your
Yeah,
motherboard is
mine
also
as well.
$300.
And then it's got a LED readout with the codes on it telling you.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I wish mine had that. That's cool.
So now we gotta take this
So you don't have to
fucking
like listen to the beeps.
Yep.
bad boy off.
All right. Cool. Solid.
My feces? No, liquid right now.
Oh, mine's always solid. Every 4 days.
I've been on Miralax, so I'm.
What's that going for you?
I'm not a big fan of this. Running
It's
both
the
off-
shit. Let me tell you.
I'm not a fan of running both off of a single.
Right?
We.
I think we may run both just to ensure you're getting enough power to that.
Oh, that's fine.
Because I know mine with the custom cords, it is 2 separate.
Yep. Mine is 2 separate as well. When I before I had the custom ones, I had the option of
The daisy chains.
but it didn't work. It
Really?
didn't push enough power, so I had to use a secondary one.
Oh. And I have a thing, we'll probably run into that with that. You'll boot it up and it'll say, not enough supplementary power.
Well, and because I booted it up in the display,
Wait,
it
you
wouldn't
want me to-
actually go.
do you want me to
It
put it
wouldn't
back
match
on?
the monitor display.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, we know that it works. Well, plus we know that your card works before because you were using it.
Yeah.
You've been using it for a year.
Oh, that's such a nice card.
Expensive card.
How much you pay for that?
$850.
See, that pisses me off because that's what I paid for my 1080 Ti. I looked on PC Part Picker at my card.
Christ.
Do you know what it goes for right now?
Now,
Can you hold the
$400.
$1,300
Oh.
to $1,400
Because they're not being manufactured
because
anymore.
it's a 10 series card that
Oh.
isn't being made.
I think I know. You know, I saw a 1080 going for like $300. That's what it was.
I have the FTW3 from EVGA, which was like one of the top of the line
I
cards.
saw MSI Seahawk 2080 Ti was on sale for $1,000.
You can mount your fans to the rad.
That is actually really
And I was
good.
like,
That is so tempting.
Oh, but no, I'd have to get rid of this thing. I don't know who to buy it. Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah.
You buy a Seahawk.
I mean, I'd be losing cores. But
That's the hybrid card, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
I love the hybrid cards.
Cause I mean, you just mount the.
Unmounted back here or up
Yeah.
top. Probably up back here.
I was gonna say I probably
As an
mount mine on like
exhaust.
the exhaust fan, and then just do a dual fan.
Mhm.
the back thing. Oh, yes, please. Could just put a.
Oh, it's controllers. Like, what is this?
Yeah, and then my board's got all this armor on the back.
Yeah.
It's like all metal. Like you see none of this.
Could you not just put a water block on there and connect that to a AO pump without having to set up
See,
a custom loop?
I've seen people do that. They NZXT makes a mount for their coolers that go on a card.
But there's also I know like
Because that's what I would want to do. I wouldn't want to set up a custom loop. I would just want it to go from an all-in-one cooler to a
there are some all-in-one coolers
Water
where you
block.
can disconnect. They have quick connects,
yeah.
like Alpha Cool does.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
disconnect it and then you can hook it up to a custom loop.
So is
Yeah.
it like that, Austin?
Yep. Yeah. So
Well, it depends how you're going to be.
we'll
setting
have
the case.
this.
Are you going to have the
mounted.
fans pulling or pushing through the radiator?
It'll be pulling hot air.
Pulling up.
Yeah. So they're gonna have to get mounted like this.
Yep.
Unfortunately. But hopefully some of the light will shine through.
Yeah.
Even though the front of his case is not clear.
That's actually why. This is why I used Noctuas on my radiator because I have mine pushing through it. I have mine in a
Oh.
push configuration.
Wait, do you want me
rather
to-
than a pull.
You want is this gonna be towards the top of the case?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So then they're gonna be.
So it'll be just like that.
Okay.
So your mounted that's at the very top now. And that's,
This will be on the front.
That's on the front.
of the radiator,
That's
yeah.
what I thought. Yeah. Okay. You only have one fan slot on the top, which is interesting.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, I have ideas for it, but I'm not worried about it right now. I'll see what it turns out to be when I start mounting shit.
Would that not be? I'm super short now. I was gonna say, would that not be like the perfect spot for AIO cooler for the
On the top or on the
yeah
back.
on the top
Yeah.
because you only have the one slot, which is
Mhm.
super weird. Why would you not? Almost every case I've worked on or I've at least seen has like the entire top available for fan space or radiator.
Is yours?
Yeah.
His is weird. I
Right.
don't-
But this
Like,
is an
yeah.
NZXT H
500.
500.
Yeah, and because I know like normally the NZXTs it pulls in, it has grates on both sides of the front. His only has air intake on one side.
What's because they're glass?
No, mine's not glass.
Yours is
My
also
H200i.
it's a 200 though.
Yours is super small.
You can use this one. It's ratcheting.
You hurry on me, otherwise find we can jump to the next thing. What else? What else? Is
Well,
on?
it'll just be throwing the motherboard into the case.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Am I doing this right? It's tight.
Make sure to put all the cables on the power supply before.
Ooh, we get the nice brown
What is? Open them up, and there's like little rubber plugs in there. What the hell are those?
feet probably.
They're like
Well-
they're like that long.
Do you have ones that
Oh,
That.
what the?
I have a ton of those phones.
What are these for?
I'm trying to remember what they're off.
Sticking in my nose.
Yeah.
Well, there's 4 of them.
Yeah.
Limp dick.
See, but that's the thing. That's the only thing I can imagine it being. You put it through.
You yank it really hard.
Is it an alternate way to hold the fans on?
I don't want to break it.
Super confused.
Well, and it actually has labels on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh.
Maybe.
Or anal beads or fans.
Yikes. These are tiny anal beads.
I'm sensitive.
I like all the.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's got you can daisy chain.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, those Noctuas are super nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, those are like $20 a piece.
Yeah, Noctuas are expensive, but they're worth it.
Oh yeah, there.
I think these are freaking. That was $100.
For 3. So I mean, yeah, $33 a piece.
Okay, so these are 1.56 watts. These are 3.6 watts a piece. General header.
But
It's
these are also
12.
going to be. This is more of like a case fan where these are pushing through
Yep,
the radiator.
But these are
these are more high static.
3.6, 3.6. You'll have 1.56, another 1.56. You can only run a max of 12 watts off a single PWM fan header. So we should be good.
Yay. Austin almost ran into that problem because he has 3.
I have 3, and these are all at 3.6.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm like really close to the 12
Yeah.
watts. And thankfully the RGB is run off of a separate unit, otherwise they would actually use more. So we could run all 4 off of a single header. That way they're all being controlled by the
Yay.
CPU. Especially since this comes with.
I was freaking out. I was like, only one more screw. Okay, good.
So I keep glancing over at the recording screen.
Yeah.
It looks so funny.
You're far back. The camera gives it like a
Well,
fishbowl.
you're kind of like way back.
I'm also standing next to two fucking giants.
This webcam doesn't give the best. It gives very fishbowl like looks to it.
Okay, but honestly, like I'm up to the table. Look at Austin.
That way. Then
No.
get rid of this. Do we want to
Let me take my shoes off.
Yeah, is that what it is? You're actually wearing super high stilettos.
Yeah,
People don't know that about you.
Do we want to mount to this then?
Yeah,
You
you're
dropped
gonna.
less than half an inch on screen.
So this will get mounted, and then those
Wait.
fans will actually hold it.
Don't. It's got to mount on this side because it goes in the case like this.
Like so.
Gotta mount on this side.
Okay.
We're gonna mess this up.
Which I mean, shouldn't be an issue. Does it have a specified top and bottom?
This thing.
Yeah, which it should, because don't these screws have to be on a certain set?
You know, it's not gonna. You know, mounting these aren't gonna work.
On what?
I'm gonna have to get long screws for those, since those come with long screws, do they?
Well, no, isn't that going to be a case fan?
Those should go on the front of those.
Yeah, no.
That's what I was
Oh.
worried about. We don't have more long screws unless.
I could drive back to Albert.
That's gonna mount just like that. These holes right there. Okay, so
Yeah, I mean,
radiator go here, and then one of those other ones here.
does this have four screws that are going to be going to?
There's no screws for that. Just these two. Hold on.
Okay, so yeah, as long as you make sure that those screws go on the outside there.
But I don't know. I think they have long screws for.
See, no, that's what I was worried about initially. That's what I meant. These don't work. They don't. You can't.
What are what
Can you not mount the fans?
in
Um,
that way?
because you're gonna have it on.
That might work.
Are you gonna have it on the inside or the outside facing?
So we're gonna mount
We could mount the fans first.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you can mount the fans that way and then just put
So
the.
it goes on that
What's
way.
push pull? How do you guys figure out push pull?
So.
Well, that's gonna be pushed through.
Yeah, it'll go
because it's-
this way because the bracket is always.
Yep.
But yeah, they're going this way.
I'm just gonna put them on like that.
And the bad thing is, it's like, how are you supposed to get it? You can't. We can't do it.
Sure.
Yeah, because we have to go.
Then how are you supposed to mount the radiator?
We'll have to. Yeah, I'm just going like this. I should have got.
Using your brain.
I should have got these in 240. I don't think they make them though. Or 140, excuse me. Yeah, because these guys have to
So,
go.
we
Actually,
don't-
we it'll be tight. It'll be. That won't work either. My thought was those holes are bigger. How do I fix this problem without making more of a
'Cause
problem?
we don't have wander screws.
I mean, zip ties.
I'm not going anywhere.
You can't zip tie the radiator.
Not the radiator, the fans.
We can zip tie.
Well, yeah, but the fans have to be connected to the radiator at some point. Because it has to hold it on.
Where all the zip ties go from this way?
Well, no, because you can screw the fans on. The zip ties are over here.
So
So mount the radiator high or low, whatever you want to do, right? And then there's enough little gap in here to mount the.
you got to get behind it though to mount the fans.
For the zip ties to mount the fans. It's a little janky, but they're not.
I mean,
they're not.
if you're gonna be using it for a very like short term,
They're not going to be yanking on them. They're not going to be holding them. These aren't heavy. That's what I'm trying to say.
no, they're not.
These aren't so bad. Mine were a pain in the
Don't go super tight because
God.
we have to kind of squeeze the zip tie in there.
super. So you feel secure just doing the 4, one on each corner, or are you gonna be like me and put every single one in?
Just put 4 on each corner. It's not like I'm jumping down on top of it. Don't put tight. Did I can put zip ties going through there. Austin's got fancy tools.
Do we not? You don't have any more longer.
No, because I didn't think of this in my brain
I
because I'm
right away
stupid.
thought of that. And I'm like, well, we'll figure it out, I guess.
Because I'm stupid.
To be fair, you can get them shipped in like 2 days.
But yeah, it would honestly work to go.
Well, would this? Okay, now the question is, would these fix this issue?
What?
I wish I knew what these were for.
So I wonder if it's this way, right? We put it in this way. We take this radiator off. We yank it through, right?
And
And nip this off. Nip this end off.
that might be it because these look like prongs that would hold in between, like this metal piece and the fan. So it looks like those prongs are what would actually hold it together.
It doesn't say
without
anything in
being
here
screws.
about that.
Well, we want to try it.
Does it not? Hold on, Google. Who's my friend? Here, let me put this back up here. Let's see what grizzly bear arms.
No, it doesn't say anything.
But
Noctua,
it makes sense though, because think of it this way, Austin.
rubber mounts.
It just has on here just
See, okay, so
anti-vibration mounts.
So yeah,
so that's what those are.
we
So
do the same thing.
These are PC
These
case.
work perfect for this. We can take the radiators off,
Okay.
but we're gonna yank it really hard
That is
through.
so weird.
Nip this end off. Boom. Mount. I didn't do a dumb.
So I mean,
They're just not hard mounted.
that's what they are. They're anti-vibration mounts, but they're
So literally for mounting the fan.
but it sounds like they're more for like case fans rather than putting it on a radiator.
Noctuas are generally case fans.
Yeah. Well,
So I'm
They
saying
move a lot of air, but I don't think they have the best static pressure.
and that's where you would have to get a different actual type.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
so I'm gonna go like that. Like sticking a wet noodle up a tiger's asshole. Thanks.
Pull it harder.
That
Harder.
Sound, that sound it makes. It just sounds weird.
Perfect. Just like
Done.
that.
Easy.
And
Well,
then
that's on there.
And then you can
Holy God, that's awesome.
We'll grab scissors. Let's do something.
Let's get all 4 on there. Let's get all of them on.
Yeah,
there.
let's get all of them on there before you actually.
yank it, baby.
The sound they make.
Awesome, actually. There's that camera.
We should get some like.
Let's actually scoot. These might not fit. We might, on the next one, we actually might only get 2, just for the fact that
What is that called when people like whisper into their microphones?
NSL.
Yes,
ASMR. We should get that going for these. You can just hear the little.
It's there.
Yeah.
Just-
Why is it sideways? Now, how do you pull these out if need be?
I get to cut them out and get new ones.
Oh, no.
Jeez.
I'm waiting for your hand to slip, and I'm gonna catch it with your jaw.
Other elbow hands.
It scared the shit out of me.
One more. How many grown men does it take to put on a case fan?
You gotta put anal beads in a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to
Two
use that
anal.
knife, or do you actually want scissors?
I would give him the scissors. It's.
Or you use.
I mean, you had-
zip ties.
Wait, what? Oh.
Oh.
I was like, you're gonna use a zip tie to cut it off.
Elbows.
I'm gonna let you do it.
That's really it, huh? That's all there is to it.
That one's a little. Is that one? That one was just funny. Did I cut off 2? Oh, that one's too far. That's what it is. Oh well.
You cut that one too far.
Oh. It's gonna move though. Might have to cut a little more of those.
Whatever. It's anti-vibration mounts.
I haven't used these, so I'm not sure.
Super weird.
Like, I have a bunch of them for my Noctuas, and I just never thought to use them.
That's actually.
It's on there.
Jesus. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You can hold your whole PC with it.
and the whole time it's making.
It's like the at Dairy Queen. They turn it over and it fucking
Yeah.
falls out.
Look,
So they use 2 cups and they're just like a... Where'd you put
You
the other
thought.
it's still in the box over there.
Oh, I see.
So hold on, let's see. So this one is gonna be a little more difficult. Where's that hole?
So how are you gonna mount that onto the?
one?
So this one can still go. These two can still go in. Funny,
Oh, you're
they
just
can-
gonna use short screws.
here and here.
Okay,
right?
got you.
And then
Okay.
these ones have to just go low, and we won't do the middle ones at all.
I'm gonna grab my.
We need that.
Where did I put my water?
Did you put it behind the monitor, or is that Travis's?
No, mine's beyond mine.
No, perfect.
I made sure.
Thank you.
You know what? Should
That'd be
we put this one this way? So they're next to each other? Is that gonna bother you or me?
You want water, Drew? You good? Are you good?
Good.
I actually just found I was cleaning out my school supplies from past years. I found my Hot Dish Podcast sticker when you first made it. I didn't have anything to stick it onto, so I didn't do that, but still have it.
God, it's 7:15 already.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I have to
Where'd
I
you put
gotta
'em
do
all?
those labs for school.
Where'd you?
Right over here.
Oh, they're there.
Oh, you need to split.
So I got a story for you. Just real quick.
Roll.
Throw
So
it
first day of class, right?
Yep.
I started my networking degree. And it was my first day in the actual networking course.
Put it there. Yeah.
And I already knew which seat I wanted to go in. It was PCA right next to the server racks.
Mm-hmm.
And a kid was already there. I'm like, fuck, whatever. Like I'll
Just
just
trying to see
sit
something.
right next to him in PCB. So first day class, the professor is like getting us familiarized with the actual server racks, what they all do, the 24-pin connectors, everything like that.
Yep.
Each PC
So
has a thin
we might
client.
have to like push this, or just hold on those with two.
Each
'cause it's
PC has a thin client and then like the main PC that you actually power on for the monitors, and then it has a cord going from the PC to the console.
No.
Did I move it?
Oh,
There.
Sorry, Travis.
there you go. I know it takes a lot of brain power to screw in a screw. I got you.
Especially when we're jerry rigging this thing.
We need all the Jerry's. We need to get at least 3.
Yeah, I understand. And this is not gonna move. That's not gonna work.
That's not gonna work. Is it too far back? Oh no! Look, it'll be fine.
Whoa! You bent the radiator.
That's fine.
You won't see it.
I think I broke. Yeah, I did break one of those.
Oh no!
It's not gonna. This might not work.
I mean, if anything, it can just be a very temporary thing while you get.
It might have to
Yeah,
be.
because this just broke off.
What did?
Just pulled out.
Oh. You can still. Oh, you're already screwing it down, I guess. Oh, but-
You'll have 1 for now. We'll just have to get it fixed. You'll have to just order the correct screws.
I think you can get them by just the fucking bag load.
It's only gonna be done by 2 though. Or I get the correct screws and it goes through both.
So yeah, the correct screws, you'd go through all of these.
Yeah.
It would go through both.
Okay.
Continuing.
Yeah.
So there's a cord that goes from the PCA
Oh my god, it moved. I was looking at a heart attack.
from the actual main PC onto the console
Mm-hmm.
for the server. And so we had to disconnect
Switch.
that from where it was at and reposition it on one of the 24-pin connectors, right?
Okay.
Mine wasn't there. My cord going to the main console was not there. I was like, what the hell? Like
Okay.
it was plugged in the back of my PC, but it wasn't connected to the server. I'm like, how does this? Where'd it go? The kid that sat next to me, for whatever, I don't know if he was not aware or if he has an extra chromosome. He was playing with the cord with his feet and ripped it out of the server.
Like broke it.
Yeah. Well, so I attempted to replug it in because it's basically like an Ethernet.
The whole thing.
Right? It's basically like an Ethernet where you have to push the button and actually like plug it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That did not go in the first 2 times I attempted to,
Lay it down.
Okay.
and then I eventually got it to actually like click it. This motherfucker. I don't know if he just didn't notice or what it was. He just ripped it out with his big fat
With his feet.
with his fucking gorilla feet. Like, brother, you have an extra thumb on there? Like, you have to put the AIO shield on?
It's
Or
built
it
in.
already has been
Yep.
built in. Okay.
Good, because I forgot last time.
Yeah, no, I did too. Then I had to take everything out.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how this mounts.
Just those little what's it? It's on the oh, there it goes. Nice.
Yeah, and then it's only those 2 thumb screws that
Actually,
are
hold on. I think you're crushing this cord from the. It's gonna have to go through that hole.
I'm too short to.
One of these holes. It's gonna go
Okay.
through there. You know what I'm saying? Just like this hole here.
Oh. Yeah.
You know, hold these guys. Multitasking.
There you go.
Oh
I should
my
get a little steps
God,
today.
I did it. Yeah, you
Yeah,
think there'd be
you
another one
did.
here? Now that, there's so much. Oh no, you know why? No, actually, I don't have an idea. Why they don't have two holes here?
Right? Like that's what I'm saying.
You might could just mounted this whole thing to the top and then
Could've.
put more fans on there.
Motherboard box.
See, and there's actually new PC cases where
Oh, no.
that's like an
No, the screws
option
are
was
right
just
here.
knocked
Forward?
right in the nose.
For what?
For your motherboard.
Oh, actually, no, that's not those.
Are
Is
these
it?
not?
Let me see it.
They should be.
Maybe. There was another bag in here that I took screws out. So check in here again.
There are cases now where they have like an optional like piece that you can put over like these fan holes here,
Because I think
and
these.
it can basically just cover one of
I
those
think-
fan mounts
Oh.
and to help optimize airflow.
Mm-hmm.
Why would this not have something similar to that? It only has one in
Here's
it.
the box, Austin. I don't. This.
I'm pretty sure those are correct.
Well, I think these are for here. So I used these for whatever. I don't think
If they thread in, they're right.
Well, I mean, they
What?
can be used for multiple things too. It's not just.
They were for I think they're for this, and then this. Yeah. What's that?
Because it looks like you have a bunch of them.
Just gotta scoot over. Yeah, so my I just want to look at this. Oh my god. Hold on. Is this too long? I'm almost too long.
It is too. Oh
It'll
no!
go-
Once you get it in,
Once you actually get it in, and
I'll
push it
have
more to
we
the
might
left,
have to
it'll-
take that fan out, honestly, to get it in.
No,
you should be able to finagle it.
Okay.
because once you take that fan out and you put that GPU in, there's
Oh,
no
that's
way
right,
you're
I'm
gonna get that
gonna
fan
get
back
that
in.
No.
It'll work. It'll fit. Make it fit. They don't call me Sandy Cheeks for nothing.
This is one magnetic screwdriver would be fantastic.
I don't think I have one.
I bought like that iFixit like case.
Oh, those are so
They're
nice.
so nice.
Honestly,
But
maybe
they
not
don't
that.
have a ratcheting screw.
It
It's
is.
slightly magnetic,
It's
but
just too small.
not like magnetic enough. Oh, maybe.
Your hand is also shaking hardcore.
Leave me alone, you.
Honestly, think I do not, doctor.
I'm
We'll
fantastic.
just make a slight incision.
So let's just throw it open. Looking for
Where
more.
does the screws go?
I was trying to operate on his stomach. How to get to the throat.
We got Austin's precisionness.
Oh my god.
Get real up and close with that.
It's like it's magnetic when it wants to be.
Oh, we'll just get the next one.
You forget it and leave the screw in there.
It went on the table. And Austin's gonna spend. We're an hour and 10 minutes in. You need more?
I was just gonna say, where did that one go? Otherwise, you need a lot actually.
I definitely have memories of trying to screw in.
We're gonna spend. Austin's good. We're still an hour and hour and 10 minutes in. We're gonna spend
Son of a
2 hours
Trying
wire
to get these-
management.
Yeah.
That's a-
Wire management is actually, it's gonna be pretty key, especially to making something like this look really nice with the different colors.
I know Austin's like. I remember you building your one PC, or you got new cables. The one day you got white cables for your Fantex case. You spent like 2 hours putting them on.
But yeah,
Literally.
you gotta look nice. I have fond memories of trying to put screws in both my motherboard and for my GPU when I have my GPU mounted, and then the screw will
I
fall.
gotta take 2 of these off.
And I gotta turn it over and just like,
Oh, it's slid underneath.
yep, like it slid like right underneath where the motherboard is in the back of the case. Just gotta,
Where is it? Where is it? You throw
Trying
the
to
whole thing
finagle
around,
it in
trying to find it.
but I don't want to take the whole motherboard out, so I'm just
Yeah.
like over my head. It's like a fucking sacred idol that I'm presenting to the
Oh,
gods.
So that one took. The motherboard takes 2. Or the motherboard, excuse me. The
Oh, screws.
more screws, Harry.
Where's School Harry?
This one's gonna
Oh yeah, you need little fingers.
Ah, it's upside down. I'll position it.
This is literally like Surgeon Simulator. Got it?
Nailed
There
it.
you go. Easy. Didn't even worry about it.
Oscar, can I put the GPU in yet? Or the Oscar, can I put the GPU
You can put it whenever you want. I can't guarantee we'll finish.
I will turn this PC around.
These can't be at Oscar because I just took these out. How many more do you need?
Oh, I think this is. No, I need one more after this
Well,
one.
I just took it out of that slot, so there you go.
That's right in.
These aren't the right. I almost guarantee these aren't the right ones.
If they work, they work. I mean, standoff?
No. Is it? Oh,
Oh, that's
I bet you it's to cover that hole.
It's an extra screw for the M.2, I bet.
That honestly looks like it. Want to put it in there? Look how tiny that is.
You're gonna drop it. It's gonna go in the
You're gonna
fan
drop it,
somewhere.
it's
and
gonna-
then
It's gonna sit right in
I'm
there.
gonna be super angry.
It's gonna fall right in the PCIe slot.
Fuck. Pharmaceutical surgery now. Yes. I'm gonna want to perform so many different things. I was like, oh, I'm gonna need more airspace, so I take the whole fucking thing out and put another hole here.
You could just laser etch it out.
You know, I can do it work. Then I have to take the whole thing out, the whole case apart.
Yeah.
Which I'm not excited to do.
I think we're mounted.
I think we're mounted. Boys, we have mounted.
Yay! She's mine.
Cool. Done. let's
I
go
built
home.
a computer.
Let's go home.
What's next, boss?
Tilt it up. I don't know if you want to put the GPU in quite yet, just because we got to run all the cables. So next thing is probably to just put the power supply in, snake all the cables through. Well, connect all the
It's
cables
gonna
on
be
there first.
interesting working. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting working with cable extensions.
Yeah.
That's why there's all the space down here.
You would be amazed how fast that fills
It's gonna
up.
fill in the knot.
It's gonna
really
fill up
hard.
super fast.
But some of them might be long enough. I don't even know. Maybe this is for not a GPU one. But actually, that was GPU.
Yeah, that'll be for your if you want your GPU cords to go straight up there.
Because this thing gonna sit. Oh fuck.
Yep, that's gonna sit right in the front. You're gonna have to finagle your cords around it.
Ta-da!
So for like mine, I believe my 24 pin actually I had wrap around it just because it didn't fit.
Austin, you want this in now or after?
After,
What?
definitely.
Okay.
That bracket.
Yeah.
Probably gonna be like one of the last pieces.
I was
Honestly.
like, was it gonna be harder to put it in
The
with
question
cords?
is, do you want to run your cords around the bracket or have the bracket lay on top of the
On
cords?
top of the cords.
yeah, put it behind.
That's what it's for. I didn't.
Because I've seen people do both.
My 24 pin I have wrapped around it, but everything else I have hiding behind it. Actually, is that
I
correct?
saw someone paint these. I was just like, why? They paint them blue.
They're AIO
hoses.
hoses.
Yeah.
Really?
I was just like, oh.
Yeah. See, that's how I have mine. That's my 24 pin. And I put it right over the bracket.
We should only need the one saddle.
Yeah, I mean that makes more
Because
sense.
this has 3 on it.
And I stole that hard drive out of there, or a hard drive out of there. So.
So the thing is, you'll probably have to put that bracket in before you put your GPU, because your GPU is probably going to stay like right in front of it.
I know we're gonna struggle with everything. I'm gonna kill myself. Is it this way?
Yeah, fan facing down.
Yeah. Well, cause like
Yeah, your writing's going to be upside down.
but that one isn't.
Oh. Oh.
You see that?
Well, I guess if you were to flip it hypothetically, then the writing would be right side up.
I think in this case you could put it whatever way you wanted.
But it has the feet. It has the stand up
Yeah.
from the table. You might as well just put it facing down.
Austin goes in the other way.
You gotta,
Oh, you got to take that shield off.
oh no, this doesn't have that. So you have to push it in from the side.
What?
Did you not have that?
What? No.
Jordan cheaped out.
Oh, it's cheaper because it's easier.
Yours is literally just like.
I'm
the
surprised this
step up
case doesn't have all the bells and whistles since it's like an Overwatch edition case.
But here's the thing: it's not the I edition.
It's not the I
It's just
edition.
The I
Do they
edition
have
is
these in the eye?
Nope.
no. See, same with like the new cola.
Where is-
Nuka Cola ones too? They just have that in the 500.
That's so weird.
Why would you not make
Have
that?
that in the eye.
Right.
Make people pay a premium if they're already getting the.
There's no screw up here. Is that right? Hi, stream.
I'm behind the.
Does that make sense?
case.
Travis.
What's up?
There's no screw up here. Is it? Oh, it's this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
To get the rest of them.
So where are those at?
Who's gonna
I
say
saw the
different?
little baggie with your car right here. It says on the baggie. For Sue.
For Sue?
For Sue. The P is silent.
I'm gonna invade your space a little bit just because
What do you
see, the case is like hiding me back here. You can hear a voice, but it's not attached to anything. I am
I
actually
like the
the
orange
PC talking. No, that looks super awesome. Just even how it is right now, seeing that connect with these three, super gorgeous.
Like black would even look cool, but
You do black on yours.
yeah, because the
You
silver
blacked
is
out
just,
the entire back.
yeah,
Of your,
yep, and
Yes.
it was definitely a good idea.
yeah, just
You guys will have to come check it out sometime.
Yeah, what the hell?
We're
I was gonna come over when you got your CPU, but I'm like, he's probably not gonna get it till later.
We're trying to do.
I'm surprised I still got it. The guy
Yeah.
literally like dropped it, knocked on the door, and then by the time I went and got it, he was around the door. He heard my door open, and he's like, "Thank you." I saw like a hand go around the corner. I'm like, "Okay."
We're gonna do as soon as Brandon gets his computer.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to do a Rainbow Six party.
Should. I cannot imagine bringing my PC absolutely.
God, by that time, then I'll have to get a new router because I think my router is actually the reason for my internet.
I absolutely downright refuse if everyone were to bring their PCs over, like actually have a party. I downright refuse to do that with mine.
We would
unless I had a
literally
separate
just
set of
have-
cables.
Well, Brandon would have two. Well, with the
Brandon will have a nice laptop. 'cause
Well,
he's gonna,
I think we should do Brandon's Blake's desktop with him. That's,
yeah, he'll take Blake's desktop and laptop, but then the laptop will play Rainbow Six really well as well.
All of my cables that I have are mounted underneath
That's how
my
mine is
desk,
too.
and I have the sticky.
What you do?
like
You just
these?
go buy. You just buy one of these, and extra HDMI and such. Not the cord.
Honestly, that's what
I might do.
I might do as well, because if I need to bring it anywhere, like I would hate to tear all my cables out of it because I have a shit.
I would love to build a desktop computer like Liam Lee came out with their TU-150, I think. It's got a handle on top.
Yep, I've seen that. Yep.
Yep. And
I want mine to just, like you said, like just build a separate one, like a
Yep,
portable.
that's decently spec'd.
It just
It's like-
just do a small case configuration.
And after
That's a-
playing like Rainbow on
Well, I can't get the
2080
third one.
and a Ryzen 9, I can never play on my Alienware
Right.
laptop with an i7 and a 980M. That was the best I could get.
Because
at
you're probably
2015.
also because those screens are probably also 60 hertz.
They're 60 hertz. Yep.
1920 1080.
Yep.
Which
Which
is-
the resolution doesn't bother me.
No,
It's-
the 1920 by 1080 is perfect.
Which you could also, which I might do,
Hertz is what kills you.
which
Yeah.
I might do. I might just buy a 144 hertz monitor. It was like $150 to $200
What are you running right now?
for running for if I
Oh,
can bring my laptop
right.
somewhere.
You screw this guy into.
I'm looking to buy a PC right now, something that I can bring to school, but also that I can play games with.
A
Like,
laptop.
yeah.
I'd
Yeah,
honestly
like
go
a laptop.
Razer.
they're so fucking expensive. I don't want to drop $2,000 on it. That's my issue.
Then
Because I spent like my PC, like my full setup is expensive.
look
as
into
fuck.
Acer.
Twisted.
Look into
Alienware right now has their Alienware 17, no, 15 or 17, whatever the newest model.
well, I suppose, and they have
is.
the new like 10 series or 20 series in them.
They have the new 20 series with an i7 9th gen for like $1,600 on sale,
That's not bad.
which is super good, right?
What's the GPU on it?
Probably 2060, 2070.
2070 for certain models. I'm not sure what the price range is for the.
Just here's what you
2070.
do. You break it for 3
Otherwise,
months.
they have a 1660 or a 1070 in it.
You break it for 3 months, and they just give you upgrades.
Yeah.
That's what I did. My laptop came with a 1060.
God, was that just grueling?
Yeah, I remember you having issues
I
with your.
felt bad for the fucking repairman. I kept coming back and saying like,
At least he was a cool dude.
yeah, he was pretty funny.
I felt so bad though because I remember you having issues with that.
Yep,
That was
it's
such a
nice.
fucking process. What is that white USB?
BIOS 3.0 it says.
Oh,
I think it's a BIOS flash.
oh, got you.
So you don't actually have to like.
because it has three like 3.0 USBs. And it has that white one.
long? Holy cow!
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How long? Is there no chance that would fit at all? Would that reach at all?
This is just an extension. It won't work anyway.
Okay, I thought it would maybe plug into it.
And that's why I bought just the.
I bought the full cable.
Well,
It
and
was-
that was my pet peeve too.
It was
Because I was like,
expensive.
it's expensive as fuck, but I was like, the way that I was thinking is like, I'm not gonna have everything sit underneath there because I'm just that kind of person. I'm sure it looked totally fine.
my god. Aftermarket cables are a bitch to get there snapped. So yeah, that's basically how you're gonna look.
Woo!
Whoop, whoop.
Is that as tight as it goes?
If the let's test fit this guy.
Yeah, it is. Kind of. I mean, it goes a little more, but
You know, you just have to force it a little bit without prying off your header, but okay, pull it back out again. Just it's like these aren't flexible, but if you can get them to flex, they usually hold. Because I don't want to put too much force on the motherboard header.
yeah. What's next? Can we snake? No, it's not. That one's not. We might go, Austin. That one, honestly, we might have to go normal cable for that one. There's no way it's gonna fit and bend that.
Oh yeah.
Try me, bitch.
I'm glad it fit. I actually didn't think it was gonna fit.
Oh fuck.
You're gonna have to do quite a bit of bending, but I mean, yeah, it'll definitely snap it.
I think I put it. There we go.
I was gonna say what you should have done is connected it first and then snaked it through.
Yeah, that would have been the smart thing.
Oh.
No, let's
How'd
try
that go?
that. Let's try that. How do I get it in here? I can get it back out.
At least,
Here
can
it goes.
you do it from? Can you do it while it's way over here?
They snap it so hard. There, it snapped.
That's pretty much the reaction I have every time I put
I
RAM.
think it's way over here.
It's
Oh
snapping.
my god.
You just feel like you're
Destroying it.
It's gonna be tight, but you'll just have to like basically force snake it through.
That fan's not gonna go up there then.
Push it to the side.
Here we go, Jordan. Don't be a dumbass. Just buy a bigger
Well, you're not
case.
gonna see the fucking cable coming up through the back anyways.
That's what I said. We could just that one we might just go with normal cable.
Well, no, you can even just push this one over to the side. You can still have the orange cable.
that'll be fine.
Push it to the side. You can still fit your fan. You're fine.
Yeah. Oh, Austin, we should take off that plastic.
You can always take it off.
The back here on this.
That's on the
shield.
I got mine off. I got mine all mounted up and then pulled it all
Take
off.
it off right now. Do it. You won't. All right, Austin's gonna do it.
Rips
for
it
you.
in half. Oops. I hear stretching plastic. That's not. Peeling adhesive.
Oh, yeah. 3 pieces it'll come off in. There you go. Easy. Is there a small
There
fourth
might
piece?
still be a very. Yeah, there is.
Your case isn't fucked
I
up at
got
all.
small fingers. You got it? Yep, there it is.
What's next, boss? Any
We'll
more?
throw this fan in right away.
Do you have? I don't have any more screws for those. Yes, some from.
There's some with your Corsair fans.
Is that just the normal case fan that gives it?
This is actually the original from the radiator.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah, these are better than the ones that come in the
Is
case.
that not going to be a high static fan though? That's not really made for.
This is a high static.
Yeah,
yeah.
they're made
It'll
for
push.
pushing air through a.
It'll still exhaust air just fine.
I don't know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I hear.
Wait, no, it's
Better than no fan.
True.
And it's better than the ones that come in here
Yeah.
because these are actually a 4-pin PWM. The ones that come in here are only a 3.
I mean, yeah, they're probably at 4 because they're supposed to be high static. Pushing a channel of air, not a whole. Whatever. I guess.
She work.
Why not?
It's a fan. Honestly, why don't you just Linus Tech Tips it and just put a full fucking like garage fan connected to the front of the PC case and just have that run. That's all you hear. You won't hear an enemy come around the corner, but it'll be cool.
I want to get. So Austin, we saw those blue headphones at Micro Center. I want a pair of those. They're really cool.
Those are studio though. Studio style. They don't have a mic in them, I don't think.
I don't need a mic.
You have a.
No, duh.
So what headphones were those?
Blue, like the blue mic, the blue.
Oh, like actual
Blue branded.
blue
Yeah.
Really?
You know what Logitech owns them, right?
Really?
Logitech bought out Astro and Blue.
Yep, I knew they bought out Astro.
Yeah, they purchased Blue not that long ago as well.
Really?
But I really like the look of them. But I can't find. They had a pair there that were $150,
It's not bad.
and I cannot find those online. Wait, did you? Oh no, man, sorry. I thought we were gonna put this one. Never mind.
Logitech is so this is from The Verge. Granted, it's from The Verge, so take it with a grain of salt. Logitech is acquiring Blue microphones for $117 million. That's what their buyout was, which is actually crazy. I mean, that's still a shit ton of money. That's a lot of money, but I don't feel like Blue. I thought was a massive company before that.
What?
Apparently, Logitech's bigger.
Oh,
Well, yeah, no,
You made a noise. And I thought
Obviously.
we forgot something. Austin. We'll do that.
but for $117 million, I thought their payout would be at least
More.
Yeah, 250. You know.
Good thing you have a big attic or a basement.
Well, we gotta get hard drives in there too, Austin.
Yeah, you know the attic.
Yeah, we should. Where are your sleds? Does it not have any hard drive sleds?
I have no idea.
Or are they in here?
So it sounds like the main reason for buying out Blue was so that they could have a full product lineup for anyone who wants to stream. So it doesn't sound like Logitech had a decent microphone through their company. So that's why they initially wanted to buy out Blue, just so they could basically finish off their PC streamers' dream.
So I looked at that, Austin, and there's like screw holes in the side.
Does it come out?
What are you looking?
Oh yeah, you unscrew it. You have to unscrew the drive cage in order to mount the drives to it.
But
What
it
a
was,
joke.
this is cool though. Like, I like this part.
What is it?
The little 2.5 drives.
Oh yeah, that you can disconnect off of there.
They just snap in.
Yep.
So I was like, fuck, maybe it's just buy 2.5 drives, but I never had that guy.
I want to replace my Fire Cudas with SSDs so bad.
Why?
I
just use it for all my games.
I have all my single player games downloaded on my mechanical because
Yeah, who cares about loading times on this?
Wait, you should have those on SSD.
Single player games?
Single player, no.
Yeah, because the load times will be super quick.
Yeah, but he has his multiplayer ones on there, so his load times are better.
My
for
multiplayer on the SSD.
If he's only playing single, then you don't have to worry about other waiting on him to load into the game.
But we're waiting on. We're not waiting on Austin. We're waiting on Brandon. You know,
Yeah.
so it doesn't even matter.
Brandon also runs on a piece of shit, even with his.
Okay, where do you have the screws for this guy?
Probably in that bag.
Looks like a screw to me.
There's some more here too.
Yeah, we can use those. Here's your motherboard screws.
Jesus
Why would
Christ.
Why would the mother? Oh, that's right. I dropped garbage.
God, I thought it was actually something like serious dropping. I shit myself fully. Exactly.
Austin, am I right? Assuming that one could take 3 drives, one would just go on top.
This one takes 2.
With what this stuff?
Oh, maybe it can take 3.
Okay, then I buy another one just in case. Well, because I have 600 gigs in live streams.
Jesus.
Yeah, which I was like, okay, I can delete some of them. I've been looking through them. I want to get all the videos.
What you should do, you don't even have. You should just get an external bay just for.
A hot
Streams.
swap bay.
Which is what I'm
Yeah.
doing with that 4 terabyte one with the Xbox. I'm gonna put half of it towards videos, and it's gonna be plugged into the Xbox. And so when I dump this guy, I'll just plug it in the computer, dump everything to the hard drive.
Yeah.
That's my plan at least.
Yeah, if I were to store like video or something like that, I would definitely just put it on the external. Like you said, do a swap bin. Keep it simple.
But I
Stupid.
can get rid of a. Oh shit!
Remember who people order our
I should probably just get rid of a lot of those videos. I need most of them.
memories.
Their memories.
Most like YouTubers hang on to everything they have.
I saw Gavin. He was dumping video off of his stuff or something like that. Off his Phantom. Slow mo guys, Gavin.
Yeah.
140 terabytes.
Which is
Or maybe it was
His-
like 40 terabytes.
his
Something like that.
personal
The only drive you have?
his personal computer when he swapped out all of his hard drives, which were $8,000 worth of new hard drives he put into that thing, was insane.
Yeah, he just got a new computer or something like that.
Did he just get a new one?
Something. He said I should probably because he was asking. I should probably get a decent case that doesn't hold on my desk.
Yeah, because the computer he owned, I thought was gifted to him, wasn't it? And they gave him this stupid, massive.
Well, because he also got an RTX, Titan RTX early.
Way before they were even announced.
Yeah.
Because he posted a picture and it had Titan on the side.
It's
Everyone
crazy
was
to
like,
think that
"What?"
he has that access and he has that power.
I don't think he asked for it, but he's
But
one person.
You have
of
to
few,
be someone to be able to
Yeah.
get it.
But he's also he's one person of few that needs a computer like that. We're right. Hi camera. We're talking behind it, but we're still here. One person of few that records 4K footage at terabyte data speeds, which is funny because even those SSDs, they did great for him, but like
Yeah.
there's stuff out there that I couldn't imagine.
It's just weird to think that if someone didn't know who he was and they just knew him from Rooster Teeth, like, oh, he also has one of the largest pages on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's just slow motion photography and videography.
Woo!
This is heavy.
I bet it is.
That's
As he's tossing it around
3
like it's fucking-
terabytes of data.
That's it.
That's it. I want to get more.
I want to get more for mine too, but I don't want to transfer the data over off my.
Yeah, that's one really weird because that Fire Food is from that one. It's got a lot of shit on it, so I'm gonna have to all my games are on there. So when I start downloading Steam and Origin, I'm
We
gonna
have to hold this, Jordan. The screws. Oh, there they are.
I see what you're doing now.
Right.
We'll see who pays attention.
Pull it back a little bit.
Austin, I have 2 fingers that are holding it in the air. I can feel you screwing into my finger. Ah!
Good thing they're flathead screwdrivers. Not pointed. Whoop. Did something drop?
No, it was
Oh.
it's spinning. I'm actually really surprised with little rubber rubber thingies work really well.
For the fan? What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I'm not 100% sure if that's exactly what they're for, but
they are now. Well, what else was it before? You want to go up?
yeah, we'll push it all the way up as high as we can so we get as much room in the basement as possible.
Like if that's not where they go, where would they go? And where would the screws be for?
Top of the case fan. I mean, I could more imagine seeing them be used for like.
Oh, the fans themselves, yes. I'm talking about those little rubber things.
Yeah, no, I mean, rather than attached to like onto a radiator or something like that, like just.
They're the only one that sold thin fans. Yay! Ta-da!
This is actually looking really nice just from how it looks right now.
Computer.
You should do a turnaround. Actually.
Turn around.
Yeah, do a turnaround.
Those quick camera
Show the
turnaround.
cam, give it a peek. It actually looks really
We're also going to need to hook up the hub for your fans.
That guy. Where's that mount to?
It's double faced.
Oh, okay.
There's actually 2 hubs in here.
It's a little difficult to see like the AIO brackets on it. There you go, you can see it a little bit better. Yeah, orange brackets on the bottom and top of that AIO. That would
Ooh, this is putting dents in my computer or my table.
Yeah.
Oh well.
oh well.
Oh, you haven't seen this table. I built this table.
I see the the pegs it's standing on.
Well, that way it doesn't put holes in the carpet.
Yeah. Looks nice. You built it specifically for the
Podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. God, that looks so nice on camera too. The orange looks a little bit darker than what it actually is.
It's the camera.
Yeah, but it,
So
even just looking at it on here, it looks.
what I'm thinking is
Whatever you think is gonna be the best, Austin. I trust you in full capacity, pretty much.
I'm thinking
Is that a good thing?
something like
He's built more than I have. Which is one.
You should honestly, you should just mount it like right inside the
I
basement.
don't want to go down there because we're going to be putting so much stuff down there.
That's where I have mine mounted. Can you even fit it on the back?
Oh yeah, this will mount here, and then this can just mount.
Well, even push that over a bit, and that can go right next to it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess still have to have the fan headers there, but yeah, why not?
Put it right there.
Ta-da.
What are you? You're not going to be putting any of the cords that are snaking up through here.
No.
No, exactly.
They'll for the most part follow the channels.
Just don't cover any of the holes because I think these holes right here are for my little
These hoses.
holders.
First.
How that logo looks.
Yeah, except it just lights up actually.
Does it?
So that's why actually if you look in here, so right here, and like there's like a little lighting thing in there. So I thought about yanking it out, but it's actually this part right here is on this piece. Actually, there's a hole right here. If I took it out,
Oh,
I took it out yesterday. I'm like, the fuck? Damn it! I was hoping this would stay there, and I'd stick like a white piece of paper there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh fuck, I don't need light. And then I could put normal fans back here. But nope, didn't happen.
Even if I think that still looks really cool if that were to light up.
Which will be that's these cables right here, which we also have to plug in. Right.
That's just on the lighting hub though.
Woo! Gym person's back.
Oh.
Jim, did you bring donuts?
Did you want donuts?
Oh. Donuts are always wanted.
Pizza Hut's out there. Ridiculous.
Redonkulous.
You still have like 2 whole pizzas in there.
We've been working on this for an hour and
When
a
I get preoccupied like this, I don't usually get hungry.
That's fine. Then no noise.
half.
Okay.
You don't get dessert. You don't finish your meal.
See,
I just
all
don't
the fan
want
screws you
a
could
whole
ask
bunch
for.
of kids saying that. No.
No, I can't do any long ones. We could have done it. Damn it.
So then this plugs into a USB 2.0 header. Hopefully this will reach. If not, I'll just pry that back off.
Yeah. Just pry right back up.
I have more 3 and double sided stuff. I carry for
The super
posters
glue.
and shit. Alyssa just finished that thing.
I wanted to get.
It's a puzzle.
Yeah, I know. I just put up my poster that I got from the EVGA card.
Okay, cool.
I just put that up, but I don't have like a poster like frame, so I just
They're-
tacked it in.
Yeah, they're $20. They're expensive, man.
Well, I'm worried about ordering it and then it's like not the right size.
They're at Walmart.
Are they? Oh, let's go.
That one's like 30 because it's thicker. Those cheap ones are like 15, 20.
Which is still a rip off. Look at those. Like,
And that's been sitting there for a while.
Look at that. Boom, baby.
perfect.
Snake underneath. That couldn't have been not thought out any better.
Where'd you shove it through?
I could even move it one over, but
That's not very
she
good.
actually fits. Because it's just a USB 2.0 header.
I have to edit this video
Nah.
for
Yeah, you
Saturday.
do.
'Cause I have to put the intro on it, which is in any slurs you guys say I have to edit out. But
I haven't been slurring. Yeah.
I need more drinks to slur.
Austin's like, Austin's like, we haven't got to the main table management. I'll only slur then. Mother.
You actually edit those up?
No, but like,
I was gonna feel really bad pretty soon here. You're gonna be like,
oh my god, I thought I just broke that. It's the glass down, case glass.
I was about to feel really bad if you actually
No.
edit those out. It's like, oh,
No, because we'd slur in live stream all the time.
I do not put a filter on.
But last week I made fun of Cody because I said he quit his job. I said he lost his job.
There's
I
a
saw
big
his comment.
difference.
I saw
There's
his comment on there.
Losing your job means you get unemployment. Quitting, you don't.
Did he,
Is that gonna work at an L?
Yes.
Okay.
Did he ever hear back from that?
No, I haven't heard anything at all. You've talked about more than I have.
Yeah.
You guys have been playing Overwatch.
I'm excited to get ranked for. I want to keep playing ranked in Overwatch.
Yeah, I do too. Cause is it 2-2-2?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I haven't done it yet. I need to do it because as of September 1st, it resets.
Oh, seriously.
I think because this is just a beta. This is a beta in the live servers.
This was my second time ever being ranked, just because I never played the rank because we always just played casual.
Makes sense.
I don't remember what I ranked in first before the 2-2-2 went into.
I think it was you saying mid gold.
Yeah, but yeah, for DPS I got ranked mid gold, which I thought was respectable.
One cord's perfect. So you got these two saddle ports too.
I thought that was respectable for.
Yeah, I'm just like, because I jumped in the PTR and they had in there too. They had the 2-2-2, and I played tank. I played healer because I thought healer was my best. I was like, yeah, let's do healer, and I ranked like the high gold. I'm like, oh man, I thought that was way better than that. Dang it. So then I did.
Well, how do they differentiate the ranking from healer to like a tank or DPS? Because healer, obviously, you're not getting kills.
It's gonna be. I don't know how they do it. These are all computer case cables, Austin. I assume that's this lighting.
Motherfucker.
Can we unplug it?
You need a Molex connector.
Can you not?
No.
Are you serious?
Can you unplug
Molex
it?
are so dumb. Yeah, it can be.
Can it?
I'll just move it out of the way for now.
Do you have anything that plugs into this?
I'll have to plug something in.
No, like this guy.
Yeah, it's a fan thing. We'll have to just plug it in here.
Okay, so you don't need to use this then.
This is for the lighting.
Yeah, but I'm saying, can you bypass? Oh, I thought you could bypass that and use this plug. Right? I thought that's what that was for.
I don't know. Maybe you need both. I guess we'll find out.
I have no idea. But then I went and played tank, and I ranked diamond. I was like, boom!
Jesus
Fuck. I was
Christ.
like, because I ranked platinum. I ranked platinum when in non 2-2-2, and then I hit platinum like, ooh, or diamond like, ooh, what? And like
Christ.
the communication in diamond is so much better than gold and platinum.
Oh, I bet.
I have no. It's just like people were like, all right, we're gonna go left. I'm like, oh my god, we're doing stuff as a team.
We're actually going left.
Awesome.
And they call for a push, and they actually like call out where.
Yeah, and they
different
were
positions
listening to me. Like, okay, my shield's going down 3, 2, 1, and they all hide. Everyone hides like, oh my god, I want to do stuff more. Because Cody plays Lucio. Oh,
No.
sorry, Cody, I'm watching.
I'm not. You play Lucio. Battle Mercy.
Are all the cables that are in the power supply need, are those all of them?
Should be.
Do we want to finagle the 2 GPU cables through that hole in there?
We could.
You don't have all of the extensions on, do you?
No.
No. You only
It's
have
gonna
the
be
20.
tough cramming all this underneath.
Yeah, and that's why I invited you. I bought you pizza. And eternal friendship.
That we haven't
Yeah, you did.
like a slice. It is, yeah, like
I was gonna say.
Wait, what time
if
is
it hits
it?
9
8 o'clock.
o'clock. I
It's
should probably-
8 o'clock already? Holy
it's
shit!
8 at night.
We might not finish this tonight.
Hey, but look at this. Look at the bright side. 3-day weekend. Boo,
We
boo,
can
boo.
get it set up.
Wait,
to
do you
the
work
point
tomorrow?
that it
I work
composes.
tomorrow. Yeah, it's only.
Okay, if you want to come back tomorrow, we can.
It'll be tomorrow night because I'm gonna go home
Okay, that's
for a
fine.
little while.
If
Yeah,
we're doing
I
it
can
tomorrow
definitely
night,
do that.
I'm having someone cover me after like 4 or 5:30.
And then it'll be after my work too, because I have to work normal times.
We can just
God, this
stop
would be like a
after.
4-hour podcast. I honestly thank Travis for being here because Austin went to talk. This is the Austin or Jordan Travis watch Austin work.
I've built quite a few PCs too. That's the thing, but I've never necessarily worked on a Ryzen build. Everything I've done has always been Intel.
What's that one, bud? I was gonna stick them in that way; it'd be a lot easier because they're gonna go through this hole down here. No,
Yeah, how do you want to do that?
Well, you
what-
can.
I was gonna stick them in that way first. But you can go this way. I was trying to get. I was trying to give you help. I was like, "What can I do, Austin? What can I do?" And Austin's like, "I got it. Got it, bitch."
Snaggle one through first. Don't try to fit the whole fucking thing.
Both can go.
No, one at a time.
I've been watching.
It hurts.
Alyssa and I've been watching Dragon Ball.
Yeah?
The stuff they do in there. No, the first one, Dragon Ball. The stuff they do in there, like they show kid dick.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
They show Goku's genitals.
Yeah.
It's just
they're
like, but it's like
super tuned.
nutsack and like a C.
No,
it's
I mean, it's still like.
it's cartoon though, and they show like
what is
girls'
the
underwear
What is
and
the actual rating on the original?
I have no idea.
Probably PG-13.
There's a website called Dub Happy. It's every anime you can think of up there, and it's English dub.
It's like Crunchyroll.
Don't you pay for Crunchyroll or no? I have no idea. But
I feel like you can, but there's an option on
but we've been watching it on there, and
you know, pirating.
what are you trying to do, bud?
The option to not pay. I don't know for sure.
Pulling this comb off.
Okay.
So that the cord can actually flatten. Oh god. These are some combs.
You got metal ones
Holy
on yours too.
shit.
Is it? Is the,
Oh.
they don't go all the way through.
Yeah, they don't come all the way out.
Do you want me to? We can snip them with the
No.
with the fuck. What's it called? Side cutter, so it wouldn't hurt the cables.
Just
It's not. I don't think it would go.
hopefully your side panel closes.
Otherwise,
Oh,
can you
yeah.
put it on? Can you put it?
Oh yeah, your side.
I was like, put it in this way first. But okay,
So I think
what do you look for?
what happened to the zip ties?
No, you
Oh,
have
zip
a couple of the
ties?
other that-
I've got all these little ones over here.
You have the
too.
longer ones.
These will work.
I'll just put this end in first. No. Jordan does cable management. Woo!
put that there.
Also, like it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
That's not okay if it doesn't work. I won't feel bad.
You're talking about cutting the comb. I don't know.
I was mainly worried about this big connector.
I'm gonna put it wherever you want. I don't know. Do you need a pull more?
I was gonna say you're already putting a decent amount of stress on like the
I
actual
don't want to
socket.
put
So,
a ton of stress on it. A little bit is
like
okay.
it's pretty taut.
It's pretty taut, man.
Hot.
Tottenham Hotspurs.
Taut. It's already done.
It'll just have to. It'll have to do.
Yeah.
Jordan can give a hand.
There you go.
Ribbon cables. The joy. You know, I think those would be better if they were like this.
Yeah.
You can tell it's already 8 o'clock. It's past my bedtime. I'm yawning. Christ.
You're starting to sound like me. If you want, Austin, this can come. And then zip tie around that thing. Guess Jordan's only putting two and a half drive in there.
It has 2 slots.
Yeah. God dang it! I wish I would have bought a bigger case now that I'm looking at it.
I honestly, I feel like you're gonna appreciate like how like the size of this one compared to that one.
It fills all the space, and honestly, I like when cases are more full looking.
Yeah.
It's like mine has a lot of spare room, but it's such an
But you've giant glass right
it's
here.
such an elegant looking case that you look past it.
I really liked your what was it, the H200i
Yeah,
that you had originally. I really like
that
that.
a lot. It was easy to build in, especially compared to the Fantex.
Yeah.
The
Like
Fantex
that.
is a nightmare, but it's such a cool case. Both of them are.
My only worry is this guy. Where the hell is this gonna go?
It's gonna. I was gonna say you can just have it sit flat. And,
Basically, this guy will have to, and it doesn't bend at all.
Can you put it flat here?
I was gonna say just pull it out so that it's flat sitting over there, and then have this sink downwards. Otherwise, that can always be the last connection that you do.
Sure.
Before the card or anything else falls over.
Let's tip it on its side. You pick this thing up? Feel it.
Yeah, I'm sure it's awesome.
Yeah, she got some girth.
What she called girthy.
It's honestly like
You might as well run all your fan cords.
Since I'm stressed out.
Running the fan cords sucks, especially when each fan has 2 connectors.
You wanted me to buy these ones. Like, ooh, like
Well, 'cause
these are cool.
They pay off. Like the work that you have to put in to get them hooked up is so worth.
is that a 2.5 slot card?
Yeah, I think so. That's what was photo of that guy.
So,
Well, let's just get us all in.
use your PWM to go to the motherboard. These go into. So this is your top one. So this will go into 2. Let's go this way. PWM. There you go.
I think I really just don't like the fan connectors and everything, just because they're all fucking twisted like that. So
Oh.
like to run each one, you almost have to like undo it just to get it to sit flat, and then to have all of them running like along the same channel. You have to unribbon them.
See, I used to work in Finish at my job, and it was sometimes you'd have to do the cable management. Other times you just like stuck it in a tube and didn't worry
Yeah.
about it. So it was like the 2 plugs went in, and you had like a foot of cord, so you just went like this and stuffed it back in the
Yeah.
tube. And then you test the lights, like, oh, lights turn on, we're good.
Yeah.
Oh, they are for the only one you really have to worry about is brakes. That you can mess up
Yeah,
that
no.
cord, you're like, or that wire.
my old car put lights on the bottom of it, and we shut up. I saw you smirk. It's an 04 Grand Prix.
It's
Put
so
lights on the
illegal.
bottom on it.
It's so illegal.
Shut up. It looked cool. It's a matter. I've definitely forgotten and left the switch on while I drove on the interstate. We won't worry about that part. No, but I was lucky enough to be able to use a pit at my dad's work.
Oh,
So I was
so
just
you can get
able-
underneath the car.
Yeah, I was able to drive over the pit and just work on it that way. That's all I did. I ran the cable. I made sure it connected. I put it through a cable hose.
Look at this.
And I was just like, it's good. Fucking zip tie it.
Okay, pay over.
Haha, camera. I was just Austin's head bobbing up and down in front, behind the computer.
That's right. It was covering the
front panel IO.
Jordan helps. That was that we're gonna try this one. Was that corners?
I keep looking at this and I'm like, the
Well,
fuck
if we plug this in and it works, we're gonna Austin, you can cut it off and you can do whatever you want
I
with it.
fucking hate Molex so much. It's such an outdated.
What was the original purpose for Moa? Is that just
That's what originally powered your fans.
is that
They would always just run at the same RPM all the time. They were never PWM controlled.
oh is that right? Okay, so everything ran through Molex for the fans. And
Yep.
you could
They never hooked up to the motherboard. They always just ran full bar.
That's what's in Brandon's computer, I think.
Is it?
That is what's in
actually?
Brandon's computer.
That's so gross.
Well, it's because of my computer.
Sorry, Brandon. Your computer's gross.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, he also didn't spend like $3,000 on.
Nope, he got hand me down.
These actually should
Oh, they're gonna fit it there. Ooh.
These actually should have been run through there too.
Does it look funny?
I mean, with the black cord, it doesn't look too bad, and then when you put the bar over it,
It'll be fine.
Oh, I
honestly.
see. See
You won't notice it.
My big head is in there.
Oh. Jesus Christ! I thought I had a big nose.
I hope that's the screenshot it takes.
Yeah.
I can upload it. It's my Facebook.
That's a loud cat. I looked out the room and the cat's eyes are just massive, staring at me. I was like, all right.
where did I put the triple connector?
Doing things.
What is this piece over here?
That's the cover. That's the replacement thing for.
Oh, this is only. Oh, yours. Yeah, it only comes with a dual.
You said it was 3.
Mine comes with 3. It's a triple.
Mine, because it's better, comes with
Wait.
Austin just fucking blew
We don't need the 2 because I only have the 2 front fans. Other than that guy. Right?
I'll figure it out. I don't know.
So you're just gonna put in an order for longer
Truce? Probably.
and just redo the ones on the radiator?
Yeah, because that'll honestly be the easiest thing that's going to go. I might take the graphics card out.
You might have to undo some of my management a little bit.
But I'll make
It's not gonna be a big deal.
But I think I'll just be able to do this. I'll be able to pull it out, take the graphics card out, take it out, twist
Well,
it.
You can't take off this front piece, can you?
Nope,
Just by itself.
It's all riveted. Yeah, because this is all one piece.
Because that's one of my favorite parts when I was building mine. Is I
Austin's
could
that
take
way
the
too.
front.
I think honestly this is the older model and they just put fucking Overwatch on it.
Well, that's
That's
the thing. It's not the I edition, which is why would you make a special edition case and not have it be your most high end case? It's stupid.
I paid. It was $150. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wait and see. Dropped to $100. I'm like, okay, sweet,
Yeah.
let's get it.
That,
And the only really thing I'm paying for is this because
Pretty
I'm not gonna see that piece.
oh, the back panel,
Overwatch at all,
the Overwatch panel. Yeah,
just because it's
gonna be against the wall.
gonna be over there. But I want to get the bigger desk. But still, again, I'm not gonna see it's gonna be against the window.
I guarantee you'll appreciate so much more looking like into the glass panel on this one rather than on your other one.
Oh yeah.
So I remember like when you put your RTX card in that one, and it was just like mind-boggling. It'll be so gorgeous.
I honestly never set the lights on that one either, so I'll have to download that. The
Yeah.
Mystic, MSI Mystic.
I fucking hate dealing with Corsair's lighting software.
Their IQ software is not the best.
Razors isn't either for my keyboard.
Well, so that's the next discussion. Why is LED software trash? Why is not one of the easiest
You need a
things
hand
to
button?
operate?
I just needed some light.
I need a flashlight.
I can hover my fucking Halo over it.
Are you currently plugged into the motherboard right now? Should we
Yeah.
not put that fan in?
What are you trying to run back here?
Maybe
You want me to
not,
snake it
but-
through?
I mean, it's plugged in already. Oh, come on, baby.
Did you do that with like a finger? You like
Yeah, baby. Ooh, baby.
So you've got a couple of different discussion topics for the next podcast. Lighting software sucks. You got a new PC, but it's in the old case.
No matter what company makes the lighting's great. All the software sucks. And
Well, why
ZXT
is that?
sucks.
Why can they not make an easy to use lighting software? Why are LEDs such a pain in the ass to customize? That's bullshit.
Yeah, because Corsair.
No one's trying.
Excuse me, Corsair. My Razer keyboard I have it. You can make a profile. You can make a profile for a game. You can also make a profile for a software. So that's already 3 different profiles. I have to figure out which one I'm going to use.
Even when I had my
You putting it down?
Corsair, when I had my Corsair keyboard, like I would set a couple of different profiles. It would work for maybe 2 times starting it up, and then it would reset right away.
Yeah, the same thing with the Razer stuff too. It just like it does some games are some games are optimized with the keyboard, so it automatically puts lighting. So Overwatch, every hero has a different color.
Mine only worked with Diablo.
It works with. It says it has one for Rainbow Six, but it doesn't turn on, and it has one for Austin. What's that? galactic mining game.
Galacticraft?
Astroneer?
No, with the dwarves.
Oh, yeah, Deep Rock Galactic.
Deep Rock. Rock.
It has a.
Like it's really cool too because
I feel like that'd be such an awkward game, or like it feels like a really random game.
it is awkward, but it's all fun
I need to reinstall it, and we should play it.
because it got some updates. I think it has a new
I'd have to
character.
download it.
They had a new character.
Is that the next game?
Azrock, Asus, MSI, Gigabyte.
Because it was just like it was like you drop in, you're in a giant mining drill that came from space, and you're fighting these alien bugs.
I
And-
remember we all mentioned.
And we go through a mine. You're this little guy. Do you remember what the little camel thing is called? There's a name for it. They call it like Bessie or something like that. And it just follows you, and that's where you dump all your ores into as you're
Okay.
playing. And you get to this. You collect enough ores, and then you have to evacuate. And sometimes there's a swarm that happens, and you have just like
Oh,
bunker
God.
down in the corner. Bunkers. It's a really cool game. There's a flamethrower dude. There's a guy with a shotgun. There's grappling. There's 4 characters when we played.
Were Brandon and James into it at all?
Yeah, they both liked it.
Why is that not? I remember us talking about that game before, but no one ever was like, "Yeah, let's re-download it."
Where's DLED?
Daylight running.
Is that digital LED?
You
It's
are
daylight running.
daylight learning. Yeah.
DLED 2, LED C2. And then what is this? 3 pin right there. Doesn't say.
Which one are you looking at?
There's a 3 pin.
The CPU.
No.
Oh,
it's
right
here
underneath
on
the CPU.
motherboard. There isn't one in here.
But it doesn't even list it.
No.
We're looking at this guy.
Right underneath the. Was it right under? You said right underneath the CPU pins.
It's whoops. These pins right here, but they're not listed in the manual.
Manuel.
Well, they should be listed on the motherboard. They should have a labeling.
Who's that cable? I can't read what it says.
Can you read it? Oh, it's super late.
It just says AM4.
AM4.
That's your socket.
Isn't that for the other?
This is a 3 pin, like it's an LED. But
Yeah, they don't have any. Well, that's the thing too. Like nothing else.
Isn't AM for the other socket?
I don't remember. So I
Look,
guess we're using.
I got refunded my money from the my motherboard already.
Oh,
So
you
I bought this one right on Amazon.
The one that we're installing right now.
Yeah, $210. Yeah, $210. Went to Micro Center and they had $50 off when you buy a CPU with a compatible motherboard.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like shoot, I just buy it again. So I
Yeah.
just bought 2 of them and I returned it yesterday.
Oh, there you go.
Amazon has a new returning thing where they said they didn't send me a shipping label at all. The issue refunded. Go to UPS drop off. Here's a QR code. So I brought the box in the actual the normal motherboard box. No box. No nothing on it. I handed it to her and I showed the QR code. She scanned it. She's like, "You're good."
Really?
Whoa! Oh, it's way easier.
That's
awesome.
super cool.
She I walked in and she was like, "All right, just bring it over here." Like she knew because I had a bare box. I'm like,
Not even in like the Amazon box
No.
at all. It's just in the motherboard box.
just in the motherboard
You
box.
showed her the
She
QR code
slapped
and
me.
you're just like,
She,
"Good."
she put it in a bag, slapped the sticker on, and said, "All right, we're good to go."
What the fuck? That's so cool. Okay, that's actually like.
Yeah, way easier
Well-
than my previous times.
Well, and that's one of the things I was always nervous about because I hated it if I had to go through the return policy for Amazon because I would hate to have to send something back, and so I almost never did. If that's the new like return thing, that'd be crazy good. When did they start that?
I have no idea.
You're still going hard
Is
at
it
it over there.
AM4? Is it AM4 the socket that went on the the A10s and shit like that?
No, that's our socket. AM4 is our current socket.
That's right.
Is that in AIO fan connector?
Doesn't even say in here.
I I made the mistake of I looked up AM4 motherboard 3-pin fan connector, and it's just like, oh, here are all the fan connector different types for AM4 motherboards. I'm like, okay, that's not
It's not what I meant.
AM4 labeled 3-pin fan connector.
Look, you got a nice bat in it. A bat.
Oh, squeak.
Well, when we put it on, it doesn't turn on. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. I wonder if what kind of motherboard is this one? It's a
X570 or Aorus, whatever you want to do.
Aorus
Elite
Elite
Wi-Fi. Manuel.
Motherboard manual. Maybe it'll actually give me
That's
some.
what I had there, but I thought it was odd that it didn't actually label it.
Austin, how's it going?
This sucks.
I thought
It's not what I wanted to hear.
I thought it'd be a better answer.
Was it an X570?
My case is so much easier to cable routing just because I have a whole back end that's this wide.
It's as wide as your power supply on its side.
Yeah, exactly. It's awesome.
Really wish they gave me like a PDF version to actually view the motherboard. Let me look at you. Specifications.
Put it right here. That's not
Quick
very
gallery.
I don't want to take up your fan. I don't want to block that.
Oh, it's on top of it, I was going to say, but whatever.
This is for the other fan, which we're going to need an extender for.
Yeah, it doesn't give you any information on it.
You got an extender?
Yeah.
I am just merely here to entertain.
I'm here to talk. I do it a lot. I just don't do it well.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be a salesman.
Yeah.
Like, I know information. Let me go help you talk to this guy.
I just get shit thrown at me at work, and I just take it. That's all I do.
I got it.
Trustfall PC edition. Not quite.
God, my only concern with this thing, like the cables, it's gonna suck for putting it all in there. It's just the airflow. And I might just have to fucking suck it up and get a different computer.
I'm going to do this.
It's a kitty.
I'm going to split
It's
off
wearing
a
a Vikings
splitter.
jersey.
Oh, I thought I was just wearing like a vest.
I was wearing a Vikings jersey.
Don't make fun of me. I'm using a splitter off of another splitter.
Oh, it's my cat.
Splitting off of a splitter, which you'll have to do that again.
And I just plug into whatever you just split off.
So you'll just unplug this fan here and do the splitter off.
Shove that on top of me.
As he was explaining that, I just saw him ball up into a fist all those cables.
Also, you can't say this is any worse than your Fantex one.
Yeah, not much is worse than that thing, but when you're all done, it looks sick.
You have to admit though, these NZXT cases are actually pretty decent to build.
Yeah,
Compared
if-
to your other case,
If,
oh god.
if I wasn't so picky wanting these orange cables, we'd be done already. Because there's the fact that
I mean, I feel like these fan connectors would still be the biggest pain in the ass.
And
I don't feel
also-
like these extenders
I also
are really
didn't put
bad.
like near max specs in a mid tower case.
Mine's gonna be power.
You're usually so bigger though.
Yeah, it's just it's a 2-chamber design. Yeah, this gets routed down and below. It's plugged into your other USB 2.
Get butter.
It's
Oh
about a
no!
micro.
Oh no, this is your audio.
That's an MATX.
Medium.
Yeah, yours is a micro ATX.
Micro ATX. Because it goes micro then mini, which makes no sense.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Whoever came up with the naming scheme for PC sizes is fucking
Genius.
yeah. Let's go with that.
We'll be squishing for sure.
You're gonna get a comment on here, just like, "Oh, you guys are dumb. This is why they do that." It's like, all right, sure.
Oh yay. Bye.
Can you make me
I
like
didn't mean
water?
to do this.
I'm actually starting to get a headache.
Sure, the water. Did you finish yours?
Yeah.
Why don't you say something?
I got you. Thank you.
Thank you. Cat.
Yay! I got refunded already. And I dropped that package off yesterday.
That's awesome.
It's a pretty cat.
It's a fat cat.
I walked up to it.
Is
I'm
that
like,
your water over there?
that's my empty one.
Okay. Where the fuck did I put mine? Did I not grab one? Yeah, I'll get one.
You didn't grab one.
I think I did, but I stood there.
I don't think you did. I went up to the cat. I'm like, cat! And it looked at me. He's like, don't look at me. No. There was a video someone posted on Reddit. The cat laying on its side like asleep. And she's petting the jelly bean toes. And like 1 swipe, 2 swipe, 3 swipes. And the cat's like still asleep. On the 4th one, it just it wakes up and just fucking grabs onto the finger like.
Oh my god.
It's the most adorable video. It's so fucking funny.
Okay, so then this is this is what I love about NZXT.
Yeah.
Front panel connectors.
No, it's honestly one of the best things because you don't have to fucking try
Deal
to
with all
line
the
up.
little itty bitty.
Yeah.
Those I hate. Oh.
Doing that on my first PC that I built, trying to understand. I think I was reading the manual for just half an hour just for those. I did an online search and everything to figure out how those
Wait,
connectors
what
went.
is it? Just
This is your front panel.
the whole box?
It's just a giant
Okay,
instead of all like the
Instead of
four
the
little-
tiny
Yes, I
little
remember
1-pin connectors.
Those are awesome.
and all NZXT's cases do this. And then they also have a splitter, so you can put that on the end and get the split if
Yeah.
you want. But it's like,
Why would you want to?
right fucking mind.
Yeah, who'd want to?
Psychopath.
See, this is the nice thing. Like, even if you didn't go with like these extenders, like, I feel like
What's
this is
it
even
for?
better.
I need your USB 3.0 front panel.
We're here to support you.
I'm like,
USB.
I'm like your bra.
USB 3.0. You have 2 of them actually.
Jesus Christ.
And I like how they're at the bottom.
Ugh. It's fucking. You hear the table thud.
This is nice. I like how these are at the bottom.
Yeah, I did good for a change. He's just bashing on me everything.
Wow, is that a...
Yeah, I don't know why that doesn't make sense to me. Why wouldn't that be up and down? I guess maybe every case is the same.
Yeah, yikes. That is a...
Wait, I want to see this one. What's going on?
Is there
That's his USB 3.
Oh
front panel.
God.
an angle I can?
Is there not a secondary one on the side?
I didn't see one. There's 2 down here.
Why are they right next to each
Because
other?
mine's right here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where mine is.
So you wrap it around.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's going to have to be like that.
Well, that's not even like a case fault or anything. That's on the motherboard. So that's like.
Maybe I can I buy a
You probably could get like a...
Well, if you
adapter.
wanted to as well, you could put it through this hole here and just have the cable run a little bit more, so it's not.
I have to fart so bad.
Oh no! Oh, it's fire silent now. I fucking remember.
Is it 3.0?
It sounded like a Honda drove by.
VTEC.
Oh no!
Awesome. What am I gonna look up for that?
Oh my god. Goddamn.
The most we've got out of Austin this entire time is he ripped ass and laughed his ass off.
There you go. They're only like $5.
What is that? Oh, okay.
That one's $150. There we go. Great. One has 10 reviews, but it's 4.5. One has 22 and it's 3.
I hate that so much. That's so annoying when you find one's like, oh, this one's got great reviews, but it's like 5.
So I need this piece to go. That would go like that.
It's just an adapter that helps it
Yeah.
sit another direction.
Yeah. So it's gonna
Just
go.
a right angle.
Yeah. That'll fit. Yeah. I might just buy that.
Well, I don't feel like it has to be like that big of an issue. Like you could also snake it up through here. and
Wait,
just
down
run the
angled
cable
or
a
up
little bit
angled?
longer.
What the fuck's the?
Sorry.
They both look the same. Let me.
I'm
No,
probably gonna.
No wait.
Well,
Which one do I need?
Up, I would imagine.
You may have to kind of force your side panel on.
That's all right. Who doesn't have to force a back panel on
Austin.
after their PC's done?
I actually did not. I was really happy about that.
Yours is also this much thicker than mine.
I have a lot of room. Also, if this, we do need this.
You power it up and you'll see if you do or you
I
don't.
don't light on Austin. This right here. What I'll do. I'll just go get a light from work.
If that's a Molex connector that's gonna
We
light
need your
this,
SATA
like
cables yet.
you haven't put in any of the SATA yet. Oh no.
But they're nice and they're all facing out.
Yeah. Well, as they should be, as should the USB 3.0 connector, or at least on the side. I still find that weird. That's goofy.
Jamie, open up the other package. I want the other straight to straight. I don't want to use the 90.
I only ever got one in mine.
Austin gave me.
Mine came with 4 as well.
Austin gave me a bunch of his.
Really?
I should sell a bunch of
Yeah.
his.
I got like one straight to straight, and then all the other ones are those 90-degree.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Huh.
garbage.
Super weird.
Cool.
Yeah.
3D glasses.
Oh God. Yeah.
They're great.
Who do you look like? God, the name is on the tip of my tongue.
Alyssa loves when I bring safety glasses home.
Oh, I'm sure she does.
She gets hot and bothered by it. Oh, safety glasses. Nothing gets in your eyes.
That's why I wear them.
Gross. I like how that's one of the last things you did, as you have the mountain of cables underneath in the basement there.
Yep.
You have to finagle your way through. Finagle.
My face wasn't on camera. I was angry.
His big ass pushed it over. Oh, it's fine. He's sitting right past it again.
That won't happen.
Do you need assistance, Austin?
Honestly, you could just like zip tie like those together.
I think
It'll
it's
probably
all
sit in one
gonna
spot.
get zipped together.
That'll be fine.
Yeah, we nailed it.
Easy. Easy peasy.
Now we gotta put the moment of truth. Wait, no, we gotta put that thing in first.
We also have to put your GPU in after
Yeah.
the bracket.
After the bracket. But then I'm gonna freak out when it doesn't fucking fit. I'm like, no! No! And Austin's
I
like,
think when I was setting up mine in the H400i, I think I took that bracket off at least 5 different times because something or another didn't fit, or I wanted to run it a different way.
because it looks like the screen changed so much. I'm God.
The light reflection off of.
Well, it's trying to
Bracket.
adjust, and I hate it because we'll be sitting on the podcast. We're sitting on the podcast, and it'll flicker.
I was seeing it do that when I was
I can't figure out
looking
why.
at the screen before.
Honestly, I'm being cheating fucking using a webcam versus an actual camera.
Yeah. Want to buy my T6 off of me? T6i?
It's gotta plug into a computer.
Yeah.
And have live video.
That's what I would probably do if I actually started streaming. I would set up a mount for that camera that I have.
Get the Elgato Cam Link.
Yeah.
These are fucking expensive.
Yeah.
The basic one's $100, which I think they
Christ.
discontinued because they want to do the 4K one.
I don't. What's the point of having a 4K like face cam if you're only running like a 1980 by
Yeah, because
or 1920 by 1080?
Twitch
stream.
doesn't do 4K streams. They do
No.
They do 1080 source, and they've seen 900p. Alfredo's are 900p. It's really
How
weird.
do you get 9? I'm all right.
I don't know. I'll have to show you too. Austin, what about those?
These here.
I'm sorry, Austin. I'm an asshole.
Found another set of are those fan connectors?
Yeah.
Yep.
I forgot about these.
Ooh, that smells really good.
Whatever, open this back up because I am trying to shove. Oh my god.
What are you talking about? You have so much room in there. Look at this. I can put my hand.
I can fit my whole hand in there.
These runways are nice.
Runway. Probably put it.
Work it. Pose. I'm gonna be the only one on camera.
I
for
should have
large
moved the computer over a
durations.
foot.
I mean, you could always turn it and have him working on like this side of it.
Yeah, Austin.
Hang on a minute.
Got it.
You're his bra. You're his support.
Yep, I'm your support, bro. Bruv.
Bra.
There's really a fan header in the middle of the board.
Is it the one you can use?
It's the last thing on the board. Yeah, I believe your board only has 3.
So what was
it only
those,
has 4.
what was the you had a splitter back here, did you not?
Yeah.
Where'd that splitter go? Did you use both ends of that splitter?
So, how do I have this guy running? Shit. Is this
Got
guy
it.
plugged in?
Which one?
The top guy.
Oh, that top fan.
It's right here. Austin, is this? No, that's not it. It's that guy. You run that way.
I ran it down. Where did I run it?
My
Pretty sure it's not plugged in.
Well, the cable.
I'm pretty sure this is wrong.
Austin, it's right here, isn't it? That's this guy. This right here.
No, that's your 3-point.
Well, this is the cable for this.
Oh
fan.
no, I routed it back around.
Nice.
Maybe? Okay, you do have another fan header.
Yay! Yay for fans!
Yep. So I gotta find out where I put this guy in.
Well, when we turn it on, it doesn't spin.
You'll know.
You'll
That's
know.
not connected.
Let's read here.
Is there a splitter there?
I had mentioned earlier, like with my case, that front panel can be taken off.
Yep.
When I first set up that PC, I have 2 Noctuas that are pushing through the radiator, and then on the opposite side it'll,
Yeah.
But so on the opposite side, all you see is the radiator. You don't see the fans. I took off that front panel one day. Only one fan was running. All it was the fan headers just came disconnected.
Okay.
But it's like, ever since then, I've been so paranoid. So I have to I'll take off the front panel every now and then, just looks good.
Just to
Put
check
it back
it.
on. Yeah.
What freaked me out, I think one of my fans wasn't spinning on this guy.
So,
But it only does it on boot up or something like that. And it was okay. Well, at least I know it's running. It runs. I think it only runs when it's really hot.
I was gonna say, because all 3 of my fans don't spin until it reaches a certain degree. Because 2 of the fans will, but the last fan won't. It won't kick in until it hits a certain temperature. That freaked me out too, because when I first started it, all 3 fans spun, and then 2 of them stopped, and then one of them started again. And I was like, "What am I doing wrong?"
Can you need assistance, Austin?
I don't know how we're gonna get more fingers in here.
Well, can I do something else other than put my fingers in front of you?
I'm trying to get this connector onto this fan header, but we can't unplug the CPU at all anymore.
Do you need a smaller set of figures? I can fit tight spaces.
Yes.
Yeah.
We may need the small thinners.
Spinners.
Fitters.
I did do it.
He doesn't need jack shit.
Next time I build a PC, I'm just gonna have everything in Austin's make it orange, and that's all I'm gonna do. Just give me whatever case you want. I don't really care.
Paint it this color.
I can paint it. I can paint it orange too. I could have got the 700 and just painted everything orange, like the same thing I painted on here.
Yeah.
I thought about that too, because I just paid $100 for this thing, this guy right here, and orange accents, which weren't orange, as orange as I thought.
What was the original color that they came in? Was it
Like a yellowish, like that. So look at this and look at those yellow pieces on there. Those don't even match. There's more of that color.
Ugh.
I was like, oh god dang it, because it didn't match that at all. So I was like, oh,
No,
fuck.
yeah.
And they weren't gonna match my cables at all. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna paint everything orange, and I'm gonna be happy.
Well, the thing is too, even if this one looks a little duller than what these do, this is gonna be on the front. You're not gonna even be able to tell by looking over onto the front
Yeah,
panel.
and I'm causing this myself. I'm just causing myself a ton of headache with having Austin struggle to get everything plugged in.
I don't think I have this
Son
much
of
issue
a-
in my bench.
No, bud.
He's going at it with the play. Whoops, snipped it.
I don't want to do. Yeah, just.
He's just taking it back apart.
Okay, where's-
What did you do?
I accidentally cable managed this guy.
Too good.
And I needed to get it out.
He did too well.
Watch them to plug it. Watch those be plugged into like the same thing, so it's not like the same thing.
It's all on the same. It's on the same route.
I just created infinite power, guys.
Yeah, it's like plugging in your your
You gonna stuff those
Your
back
outlet
there instead of
into
the big orange one? Making him mad. I feel bad.
I can just see it on his face.
I mean, I am kicking myself for not getting the 700 each 700.
I don't think after like this is like the worst part. It's gonna be the worst part of it. Like getting everything else plugged into the front is like super easy. It's just that's the cable management is all you ever have to worry about. And some people don't even give a shit about that. In the video where Gavin switched out all of his hard drives, his cable management was shit. Everything was hanging out. It's like what? I
Well, the
he
case
even
is so big, it has its own atmosphere inside, so it doesn't have
Well-
to worry about airflow.
But it's like it's such a big ass computer. You could easily fit everything back there and still have room to spare. Like he just doesn't want to do it.
Is there a GPU in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, we gotta put this bracket in first.
Okay.
want to fit that bracket. Go for it. Well, now are you gonna run the bracket in front of that 24 pin or behind?
Try to put it like this. Ta-da! Be just like that.
Then you just gotta screw it in.
And that's what these screws are for, but we use them on the motherboard. Actually, no, it's not these guys. It's the... Awesome, where are those motherboard screws that you had? That's what those are for. All back here, actually. All right.
What time is it?
It is 8:40.
Jesus.
We have currently been up right now for about 2.5 hours.
Just, you want to scoot it over? Or?
I get to build another computer
Yeah?
Saturday.
Who's that?
Isaac's.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that he was getting them.
Yeah. And I've got white cables for him already that I am no longer using.
What is he building?
It's the Corsair. It's their big cube. Corsair's big cube.
Okay.
With the glass panels and
I know what
stuff.
you're
Can you push it? Hold it right there?
Expensive.
Is it really?
We came with 3 LL
No, I want,
in it.
I want this thing back here. Push
It
it.
was $240 for the case.
Jesus Christ. What does he have for specs running in that?
He's got I believe it's a first gen Ryzen
I
1700X.
thought it was the bigger one. Oh shoot.
And then he's got a RTX 2070.
Oh wow. What is he running right now?
Those
That-
specs.
So
It's just-
he's just moving.
He's got a
pieces.
low end motherboard.
Oh, so he's
I only have a B whatever motherboard. There's not
Okay.
an X chipset.
okay.
And then he's running all mechanical.
Oh.
So
I thought you had
he's-
one. I thought you had one SSD.
he's not running it yet.
But you never plugged it in.
I think we plugged it in and downloaded Rainbow on it, but that doesn't help his boot up.
No,
You have to
no.
leave his computer for like 5 minutes to boot up.
God damn it.
Which I mean nowadays is like unacceptable.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, yeah.
Lost the screw.
Got it.
Yeah, you're not gonna find it.
Good.
Yay! One.
Who's gonna step on? It's gonna go under the foot.
Ah, it's a tiny one.
There's one that goes on the bottom too.
There's actually two that goes on the side. None on the bottom.
Down on the bottom? Are you sure?
Nope, they're all right here.
Oh, perfect.
Are you sure?
Positive.
I feel like if you take this front panel off, there's like 2 of them there. But
You scoot over anymore, Austin? There you go. Did it reach? I think it reached. Yes, it did. I'm just spinning, aren't I?
you're not putting too much pressure or anything on the SATA cables or the 24 pin, are you?
No.
Shouldn't be.
Okay. I'm just curious.
No, they're plugged in. I know that's kind of how I wrote in mine too. I actually put them right on top of each other and then
Well,
zip tied them together.
That's why I almost had to put the bracket over my 24 pin just because it basically bent it way too much. So like,
Alright, we are good to go, boys. Whew. I'm not gonna do that one. I'm not worried about it. but-
GPU. PU.
The fun part's gonna be putting them back now.
Yeah. No, the fun
Make
part
sure you
was
pull all
the
your-
Ah, I'm gonna put this off.
Did you get the top thing off? Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't know they were on there.
I saw those the first minute I walked in your room.
Hey, it could be worse. I could have not taken off that side.
I'm surprised there wasn't more on your motherboard.
Is there one on the Oris slit? Yeah, that one that you just lifted.
This is not one.
Is that not?
No,
Oh,
that's the.
okay.
Okay, do you want them to put that thing in? I honestly don't think. I don't know how we're gonna get that thing in there.
Okay, I mean, you can lay it on its back.
You want me to put a blanket down or something, or you're not worried about? I don't know. I'm not press the cords or something. You can see there's already indents in the table.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to move it like way.
This might not fit.
It's gonna fit. Don't even worry about it. There you go. I was gonna say just as long as that bracket over there
Oh, I missed those.
Holy fuck!
Yay!
is that I was gonna say is that pushed on? Yep. That's good. You just gotta. Oh God! You just put so much pressure on
I
it.
know it hurts my brain. It hurts me. Did it fit? Did it snap in?
It is actually touching.
Is it touching where it's not gonna
It's
hurt?
not touching the blade, but it's touching the center of the fan.
No, it's not.
Uh, it is like a micrometer.
Oh no, this is a pad though, so it's not that like the fan's not gonna hurt the fan from
Where
spinning.
are the screws?
But this has go in there too.
We should actually push this.
I have to take those out.
We should push it forward a little bit more so that the camera can see inside of it.
Does this take two?
Yeah, it's gonna take two. Which they don't fucking fit. As you can see, they're all scratched out.
Yeah.
Those little screws don't fucking fit through there.
Really? Are those just a bracket for underneath it? To prevent sag.
It's a support, yeah.
That's
And
cool.
In the other case, it didn't need it because it was bumped. The cables are actually Howie. What are you doing?
Can you get those brackets just from their like website or something?
It came with a card. I don't know. It was
Oh,
on.
it came with the
It was
card.
designed like this. I scraped it all off and I painted it.
Oh,
Is it long enough, Austin?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I was gonna say I wouldn't mind one of those, so I like just don't have the empty space underneath my card.
Is it supporting it?
Well, because it's probably leaning this way because it's flat, but it's going to lean that way.
Just putting it in straight. And it is.
I mean, all it is something for it to
Okay.
rest on.
Where are the screws for this guy? You're gonna have to do this, Jordan.
Yeah. Right on.
Those were just use
These.
or use these
Thumb
guys.
No, those aren't quite
I'm gonna use these because these are bigger.
Fine. I mean, there's only one. I think that's actually from. Did I put all the power supply ones in there? Because I know one didn't fit.
Do you not have all the screws in the power supply?
The one I couldn't get in, but it was also like. See, those are different. That's the last one. I believe that was from the power supply. Because I couldn't get them all in there, right? Or is there four in the power supply?
You didn't get them all.
Well,
You
yeah,
missed
going-
one.
Yeah, because it didn't want to go in. So what are you looking for?
I need more screws.
You're not gonna find any more like that. I can take out that thing if you want.
Well, what's wrong with these screws?
Yeah,
Does that fit?
these are fine.
Yeah.
Or these ones.
Yeah,
Saved
I'll
it.
use those.
Yeah, quit fucking whining about it. He doesn't change facial expression. He just stays at the pissed off pouty. He's just done with this. To be fair, it looks really nice. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. Right about it. That's right. I parked right next to you outside, so you can.
That's fine.
You can get in your really nice car, and I'll get in my little Veloster.
You're also a very nice car.
Did I ever tell you I actually wanted that car for a while?
Veloster?
Yeah.
Is that right?
He was looking at it.
Yeah, but then I was like,
I got two of them there.
I needed something with 4-wheel drive.
The reason I ended up going with that one, well, I had to have the turbo edition if I were to get a Veloster. Otherwise, I'm sitting at like what 147 horsepower, which is unacceptable.
Exactly. That is unacceptable.
And
So 140 horsepower.
so
Yours
the
is turbo though.
so the Veloster turbo now goes up to 201, and that's just stock. But if I mod it, you can at least get it up a decent amount more. Which I'm not terribly sure what I want to put into it. But it was also front wheel drive for the
Cable
winters.
We'll lift her up.
It was something sporty with front wheel drive for the winters. That's what I wanted. Because we get snow here. That sucks.
Usually.
Yeah,
Towards
normally.
the end. Last year was towards the end of winter.
Well, then it fucking lasted forever. Our winters are just moving later on into the year. That's all that's happening.
That comb is stuck. There you go. It's not going anywhere? Is the cable still stuck again?
It's just like good stuff. So the glass will push these down.
That's what happened with mine too. They just rested against the glass.
Which is no big.
Well, you can't push these anymore into the.
No, because
It's too full.
the hard cable is turning it.
Oh, gotcha.
You might be able to, but you have to go like, oh, never mind, because the hole's not. If the hole is right there, instead of way back here, it would.
But I mean, technically,
Even if the glass panel pushes on it a little bit, that's not gonna be anything major. Any other plastics to take off of there? There's one for the AIO cooler. That'll be a satisfying little one.
That's the window.
Yeah, the window.
Window's is always my favorite.
generally I zip these together.
Yeah.
Or I use a Velcro usually, but we don't have one.
I don't remember.
This is the part. Oh wait. Oh, you know what? My EVGA one came with one.
Because
and
the Velcro looks a lot nicer.
Here.
Yeah.
It's actually on one of these. Here, take this one.
I think that's actually what I ended
I
up
have an
doing.
EVG,
I Velcroed mine.
EVGA one.
When I set up my cousin's, his came with the actual like case manufacturer symbol on it. That's what he put on his, and it looks so
Just
nice.
hide the EVGA logo as much as possible.
Why?
There's not enough EVGA in here. EVGA.
I got MSI. I got
Gigabyte.
I got Corsair.
I wish I got. I want
my only piece of EVGA is just a little.
I wish I would have got. Wish I would have got a Gigabyte card. Now that I'm looking at it, but yeah.
Why? I really like the MSI cards.
I like the new Gigabyte ones coming out. They look a lot nicer.
Do you think it'd even be worth to look into like the 2080 Supers? Well, do they have speculation for when the 2080 Ti Supers?
I think a 2080 Ti Super, but it was gonna be server based. I thought
Oh.
or something. I could be wrong.
Don't do that. Not that I would probably upgrade to one from my 1080 Ti, but could.
I might. I don't know if all of a sudden the lottery hit me and I throw this 2080 in that thing and then put a Ti.
If the lottery hit me, I would scrap this entire thing, get everything custom,
and then have someone else do it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm not very good at this.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying like not myself.
No, I would get like who did Post Malone have his custom made through? Jay's 2 cents.
Yep.
His turned out
Him
super
and
nice.
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews looks crazy
His
good.
Old Spice one.
Yeah.
You know I can't put this in anymore. Oh well.
Can't you put it in through the Oh, the card is pushing up the inside.
It's this thing hitting it. Now you're gonna scratch all the orange paint off. It's not that big a deal. I was just gonna put this piece on. This piece on, which is somewhere. Orange piece. Where are you? You did it.
What up?
Did you just bend the shit out of it? It's not that big a deal, Austin.
Put it in through there and slide it up to the bottom. To the bottom. Uh-oh.
It's okay. Just put this one on. You back it off. It's okay.
Can you put it on to the top? I thought it was fine.
Just sit it backwards.
He's just so committed to it.
That's
what you're doing now. Don't condone.
There's a slot there.
Does it not go like this? Did I put these
Oh,
on wrong?
Yeah,
No.
you're right.
I was like, oh no.
I was trying to do it like my case.
I could honestly put these on wrong. I have no idea. You're gonna bend the crap out of it and break something. It's fine, Austin.
You can always just take the GPU out again. Just disconnect it real quick. Yeah. Not. He's gonna do it.
I should know my mouth. I was like, oh, it's not gonna fit. No worry. Let me just put this on here. Austin's like, no. I was trying to get you out of here at a decent time, because honestly, we could. You have everything done.
No one can see what he's doing, but he's taking off the back like GPU brackets because there's one of them that just doesn't fit because we put the GPU in already. So he's trying feverishly to try to get it back in. Now he just disconnected the GPU
No.
bracket.
Hey, let's go outside.
That's going the outside.
Yeah.
Pay for it. There you go.
No, you have to think of that. You just unscrew that as well. Oh, I don't like that, Austin. Oh my God! Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Stop! I don't want you break me by 2080. Buy me a new one, damn it.
To be fair, it wouldn't break the 2080. It'd break the PCIe bracket.
What if it breaks the PCIe?
Then you gotta take the entire motherboard.
What if it broke the PCIe on the board on my card?
Shit. That was funny. The card fucking lifted so much.
Use a screwdriver.
I'm trying to get that open.
It's fine, Austin.
He lifted. He lifted the card so high. It's still connected to the PCIe, and it's still. All he did was unscrew the bracket.
That's annoying. That's super.
You're the only one that's bugged by that. I'm not gonna just put this one in. Just put this
Put
one
in
in.
the top one, yeah. It is literally no issue. 0 issue is how much it is.
That one's not good going either. That was good.
Probably bent the shit out of it.
All my paint scraped off. Ta-da! I did it.
Oh, look at that. Ah.
That's gonna be fucking one of those or some shit.
Do you need one of these screws here?
Probably.
Let's say there's. Just need one. Just got one.
No, I'm just gonna need another one. This guy? Is it this guy? It's this guy.
Looks like it.
These are actually all wrong. These are.
screws.
The other ones are flat.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I don't care.
It's alright. The lift on that fucking card killed me. So you know what's gonna happen?
Gonna break?
No, you have everything put together. There's gonna be something that's not on a standoff for the motherboard. It's just gonna. All cases have a standoff like pre-built. Like you got nothing to worry about.
My initial one did not. I had to buy
Seriously?
some. Yeah, I was like, that was back in 2000. That was back in 2012.
Yeah, they didn't send standoffs in the case already.
What,
They usually
what a
came with the
terrible
motherboard
thing.
back then. Well, Segas are terrible. Still terrible.
Tighten these up some more. I'll
I
tighten
think
up.
they need to get loosened, readjusted.
Whoop. Mike peak. I think he might be able to fit that bracket.
It's gonna Hulk force it.
All you hear is just a snaps off the off the piece.
This is a massive car.
It's a big ass car.
Yeah, and once again, me Jordan not knowing technology is like I bought it and I started freaking like, wait a minute, how long is this thing?
That's after you purchase.
Oh yeah, because I was because they 2080s went poof gone. I was like, I gotta get one. And I actually got mine like late too.
Okay, let's put the side panel on.
Yeah.
Behind you.
Then we'll see if she boots up.
Nice logo demonstration for the camera.
It's gonna actually
This
just.
is the hinge design.
Oh, is that right? There you go. It doesn't even flex.
That's so you can tell. Nope. You gotta go back more. It's gotta go back, Jordan.
This way. Oh, there goes.
Captive screws. Push more. So many wires.
No flex whatsoever.
Oh, it looked pretty straight to me.
Honestly, it does
Just
not
don't
look bad.
just don't eye it.
The bottom's a little bit.
But I mean, honestly,
Once again, it's against the wall.
yeah, that side's gonna be facing the wall. You have
I paid for a sweet logo that's against the wall.
Yeah? Are we good?
Anything?
Did you? Was this supposed to be?
That goes in here. I can do that later. That's what those. Actually, those three things in your hand.
Oh,
It's just like
okay.
that.
Different. Yeah. That didn't turn
Getting
out at all.
windows will be Saturday
You're not coming by tomorrow.
or tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow evening. Sorry.
Whatever you want to do, Austin.
If you guys are doing more tomorrow, you should hit me up because I'll be out of work.
It'll just be us installing Windows for 4 hours or
Uh-huh.
whatever. So
We should have like a mini podcast during it.
this is already long. This is gonna be the longest podcast.
This is 2 hours and
I think your
46
cords
minutes right
are pushing your bracket over. Of course. You see, your bracket is moved over. Can't tell. Oh yeah, she's crooked.
now. Is that right?
Yeah.
Or did I put
The main
Your cords
NZXT
are
bracket?
so stiff.
Did I put them in the wrong? There's also 2 holes. I can also I can kind of.
Are you
slide
talking
more.
about the main bracket right on front?
Yeah, the orange one I painted.
Yeah, no, that's why you
actually,
might have
no.
to just put the 24 pin over it. Just put that bracket
You
right
might
behind the
have
24.
to because it's bending it a lot.
Where would I put? How would I put it over it though? It's not gonna fit here.
No, they're not going to fit through.
Oh, really? Oof.
You see how it is pushing against it really good?
Yeah. You aren't. Well, I was gonna say this. Like these cables themselves would be thin enough that it'd fit through there. Not
No, it's like I can put my fingers through there.
those cables are thinner than your fingers. You got big ass sausage fingers.
I want to like this.
Maybe something we'll have to address.
Otherwise, you could just not have the
Tap the
bracket
button
in
and see
there.
if she turns on.
Wait, hold on. You gotta face it towards the
Isn't
screen.
it already on though?
No, it's just plugged in.
Is RGB always gonna stay on when it's plugged in?
Is it?
Yeah.
Moment of truth.
That's how yours is set up. Mine's not.
Ooh.
This fan's not spinning.
Oh. The LEDs work though. That's all that matters.
Those the RGB's not on either, Austin.
Oh, there.
Oh, okay, there it is.
And it's orange.
Ooh,
That's
look at
super
pretty orange.
That's.
I'll have
sick.
to look at this fan.
I mean, one fan connector isn't bad for. Is the front fan spinning?
I'm not sure.
Can I have a flashlight?
So you got your phone.
My phone hates me sometimes. No.
Is it not? So 2 fan connectors are what
No.
needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
Which that fan's going to be taken out of there anyways when you get the long screws, but you want to make sure it at least spins.
I wonder if I can snag.
Maybe they'll run the Best Buy and see if they have any. They might.
I wouldn't really count on them.
So it's just kind of like boot looping right now.
It runs though.
Yeah, turned on.
It actually looks really
I'm really
nice.
surprised.
I really like that it has the orange.
Yeah,
on
and
the, CPU.
it turned on with orange. How lucky is that?
That looks really
The
nice.
orange pops out really well.
Yeah, it does.
I wonder if
I get this figured out. Yes.
I wonder.
I'm surprised this fits.
I know, right? The well, what's nice is you can probably just slide like this in there without having to take the GPU out. So even if you do have to address like something that you have to take this whole like radiator out,
Should be
it's
easy
not.
to throw.
Yeah,
Actually, no, it's not because you have to take that we hooked up that fan is on here.
Oh, that's right. This front panel doesn't come off. So,
It's so annoying if the front panel doesn't pull off.
well, here's the issue too. You'll have to take the GPU out in order to fix the bracket anyway. So you might as well just fix it all in one.
Is it? It is super hardcore sling, you know.
It is. I'll have to adjust it.
You can always put something underneath
Or
it
take a
too.
bit like something between the cables here.
Well, what if you just take this off and just have something standing?
Ta-da! Computer.
Podcast.
Thank you guys for joining for the longest podcast ever.
Don't ever buy this case.
Yeah, buy a bigger case if you have giant parts in it.
Buy the I edition.
But the I edition's still super small. We've been still the
I don't know
same
why
scenario.
it's
I
not
have the
like the.
400.
I don't know why it's
It's
not like
fine.
the 200 and the 400 where the front pulls off.
On it,
But that was our smallest issue.
The I edition fixed all the issues that the original ones did. Because the I edition came after the 4,
Yeah.
5, 700.
We'll adjust this later. Thank you guys for watching the Hot Dish Podcast, where it has a little bit of everything that's always good. Make sure to follow us on all the platforms. Are you trying to sneak in?
Yeah.
Follow us on Twitch. Subscribe to our YouTube channel where all the archives go. And then if you want, but you're not absolutely have to, you can donate as well. Pays for the guys' food and so on and so forth. Thank you guys for joining me. Austin, thank you for building a PC. Travis, thank you for commentary. Peace out.
Oh.